Welcome. We're TableGoth, the group of tabletop gaming enthusiasts and gothic aficionados, and tonight we're here to continue our chronicle Styx and Bones from the book Cults of the Blood Gods by Onyx Path Publishing. Joining us as always are two special guests, but before we get into that, a warning. This game will explore things best left in the dark. We will encounter unapologetically evil individuals, supernatural horror, sexually charged scenarios, and disturbing bloody rituals. Even our players will be portraying a group with very questionable morals, so please take care of yourself and viewer discretion is advised. Now, let's go around, meet our players, and jump right into this, starting with Joe.
Hey everybody, I'm Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Noblefanger on Twitter, ST for Montgomery by Night, and catch me in other productions with, if they have me, TableGoth, Gahanna Gaming, Karen Comfort Studios, and any other things cool and spooky. I am playing the character, the thirsty Daddy Dario Giovanni, Clan Hakata. So, pistol going noises. There you
go. Next we have Boo.
Hey, I'm Boo Nosferatu on all platforms. I am playing Boo, Clan Nosferatu, and I'm ready to cause some trouble.
Freddie?
Hi, I'm Ms. Petty Dreadful. I'm playing Freddie. She's a gangrel, and tonight she's out for blood.
And Camilla.
I'm Mandy Morose, and tonight I'm playing Camilla. She's of the ministry persuasion.
And I am Bully. I'm the storyteller, and this is our chronicle, Styx and Bones. Last time, our coterie spoke with Mother Anja and updated her on events regarding the investigation and getting attacked. They learned that Hiromitsu was having emotional issues and was angry with how the clan was proceeding. He was sent to talk to Oscar, so they went to Oscar's room and neither were there. They did find notes about the Hakata symbols that had been left at these murder scenes, and also notes that apparently Oscar had perhaps found a way to help deal with the beast shards coming from the Thin Bloods. They did some investigating and learned that Hiromitsu left his phone with the head ghoul, then disappeared with Oscar. The coterie let Lena know that they were going to the mountain safe house. After they left, talked to the head ghoul and got all that information. Once taking a road trip, getting to the mountains outside of the city, they came upon a little beer garden lounge place where Camilla charmed her way past the trail guide, and Freddie found a Thin Blood waiting for them across a bridge spanning a gorge. Boo joined Freddie on the bridge, and then the Thin Blood telekinetically broke it. Boo jumped across as Freddie safely rode the bridge back to the other side with the rest of the coterie, leaving Freddie, Dario, and Camilla left to wander the trail, finding a different place where they could jump across. During this time, Boo pursued the Thin Blood and discovered it was none other than Indigo, the one who escaped the little party they had. After some violent persuasion, he revealed that they took River and that they were unleashing beast shards on the city. Boo then beat him into torpor and waited for the rest of the coterie. Once they were grouped, they approached the building that Indigo was running to. This sort of secluded building at the peak of this mountain built into the cliffside. Dario decided to go up to the door and use Order of Decay, rotting the door away, as well as rotting away some people on the other side. So inside, the Thin Bloods went alert and prepared for an attack, and all hell broke loose. Dario went in blasting, shooting Thin Bloods with impunity as his beast let loose. Freddy's beast also came out as she launched herself into the building and began tearing apart her foes with the efficiency of the apex predator she is. Boo held the escape route door closed and then ran in and found River was kidnapped there. Boo was able to kill someone about to execute him, and after a few very bloody moments, there were no survivors other than Indigo, who was brought inside, and Boo broke his wrists. Camilla spotted another door that actually led into the mountain, and they followed it, and it went into a tunnel, complete with these gates with Setite symbology. River let them know that Lena and her sire went that way. That's when they put two and two together to realize Lena's sire was the Reverend, an old adversary of Camilla and Freddy's, someone who's was on the other side of the Church of Set and helped split things towards the ministry direction. So immediately giving chase, they went through this tunnel, went up some stairs, and appeared at the peak, the top of this mountain, where an area's been set up where there's this large crucifix with the Reverend and Lena waiting. Around the crucifix, they can see carved into the stone is some sort of blood magic circle. Lena seemed to have recorded the carnage of before on her phone and was showing it to the Reverend. Freddy immediately ran towards him, but was picked up into the air by Panzer's shadow arms as he was waiting behind the exit leading up to the top. And that moment is where we will be picking things up. So, just to reorient everyone, we would have Boo, Dario, Camilla. On one side of is literally just sort of steps leading up, and then you lead up and it's just the open air. The peak of this is actually kind of leveled off a little bit. It's a decently sized area. You're not really crammed here. You have some space. But on the other side, like I said, Freddy is currently being held by these shadow arms as Panzers has activated behind you guys. And like you said, there's this large crucifix just planted at the top of this. And you see the Reverend and Lena. After Freddy gets held still, the Reverend sighs and immediately reaches into his pocket of his blazer and pulls out some small device with a button on one end. He does this as he also puts on some sunglasses. He takes a large, dramatic, unnecessary breath before scanning around to the rest of you. Even though his eyes are hidden behind his sunglasses, Camilla, you can feel his gaze settle on you. Now, I urge all of you to practice civility. Allow me a conversation before doing anything brash. I would hate to retaliate to your violence in kind. Now, this crucifix is packed with enough of God's fury to send this whole mountaintop until the pits below. I don't think any of us are ready to be a martyr just yet, so let's see if we can't settle this with words. And allow me to officially welcome you to my little church on the rock. Of course, Camilla, you know your interpretations. You know, any good theologian knows our favorite Bible authors sometimes enjoy to play on words, but you know that we're the rocks that the temple is built upon, really. Just like we're the temples where Set lives. We are his ministry, after all, the ministry, which is a word not all his followers have adapted in these times. I say, why not be the best foundation we can be for him? Why not be those rocks? I think building upon snakes and outdated symbologies is not the way into the future. Really, we're doing well for ourselves, Camilla. Chaos is all around us. We've already won, if you think about it. The masses are turning to fundamentalism. You know, they think the strict scripture is going to shield them in these confusing times. We know what they really want. They want outrage. They want turmoil, an enemy to feel superior to. They have no true beliefs. They just want to feel good, to feel better than someone else. Anger is the new opium. satisfaction at any costs and at everyone's expense. And many and more can testify that I know how to satisfy. And yet you stand in my way once again. Miss Camilla, when you challenge me, do you not challenge Set's plan? I may be a temple of stone, but you have managed to pierce my sturdy exterior and captured my heart, Camilla. Quite literally, I think we both know.
Well, Revan, maybe you've been building your church on the sand rather than the stone you think you have. See, I just don't think you quite have the finesse to draw all the sheep in.
You question my preaching.
I mean, I suppose what you're saying is true. It's just I question your ability to make it happen.
This is why I like you, Miss Camilla. Truth be told, you have possessed my heart for a long time, even before you drugged that poor gangrel girl along and forced me to send her sire to suffer in the afterlife. I'm begging you, please do not make me hurt the innocent again. You and I both prefer to let them be authors of their own tragedy. But I will make an exception for you. I will gladly write a tome of your misgivings, and I will personally put an end to your particular story if this does not go my way.
I feel like you've always had a tendency to give in to your own desires. There's nothing I or anyone else has to do to tempt you.
While they're talking, can I do a wits investigation to just clock everything in the area and anything we might not have noticed?
Yeah, actually, everyone give me a wits awareness.
Or for Freddie.
We got 4 for Freddie. Is this not? Oh, there it is. Camilla has 3, Dario 2. Okay. Freddie, you're the only one who. So you clock your situation. It says I described. You don't. There's not a lot else going on here. Like I said, you see the circle. You're not an occultist by any means, but you recognize that this is very similar to the one he used last time you ran into him, where he's able to just essentially disappear into it. That was the last time you saw him. He's still standing well within it. You notice Lena has been looking down this entire time. She seems to be in her own head a little bit during his impromptu sermon here. You also can hear some. I mean, it's very windy up here. It's hard to hear a lot. Like he's yelling. The wind's almost carrying his voice. But between the wind and his yelling, you can hear a weird, unnatural sound in this otherwise middle of nature place. And it takes you a moment to recognize it, but it's the distant blades of a helicopter. So, while that is going on, Camilla, yeah, you said he's easily tempted. I don't know if you know me as well as you think, Miss Camilla. I used to be easily tempted, yes, but I find that I'm still a little bit better at tempting others. Or maybe it's been too easy. Maybe I've always gotten what I wanted. Maybe I did fall too easy to temptation, so I should be thanking you for creating such a obstacle for me these past couple decades. But lesson learned. I thank you, and I think it's time to move on. I think it's time for me to be reunited with what is rightfully mine. It took a long time for me to learn how to wriggle that stake out of my heart. But I still don't know where it is. But I know you are the key to that. I don't want to do anything crass to get it. My child, he looks over to Lena, has actually asked that I spare Freddy. And I see no reason why I should not. I have caused her enough pain. Perhaps Lena can finally help her heal. As she still seems a bit on edge, keeping company with you all these years. And Freddy, I have no delusions of you wanting to work with me, so instead I will let you go, pursue your own path. One, perhaps more aligned with your Anarch roots, instead of protecting some upstart necromancer. How about you reunite with Rudy? Do some good with that temper. Boo, your involvement confuddles me a bit as well. I do hope you appreciate that I plucked your precious hippie away and I whisked him to safety before your real enemies got a hold of him. And I had him waiting up here safe and sound for you. Surely you notice some of the other lesser beings you keep company with have met, well, less ideal fates. I got Wind River was next on the list, so like I said, I kept him safe for you.
I don't really know if pumping him full of ash is keeping him safe.
Well, my allies may have gotten overzealous, excuse them, but it seems you've dealt with them in kind, so no harm, no foul, as they say. But I am curious what you're gonna do back in the city. The city. I'm sure you're aware that the Camarilla is, prepared to remove you at any moment. Boo, you're running on borrowed time with the Ivory Tower. Really, your ideas are more welcome. In fact, encouraged, perhaps sanctified in the Anarch movement. I do not want to control you with archaic rules. I just want to give you the opportunity to thrive doing exactly what you want to do. Boo, from what I understand, you are an agent of change, a vision for the future of our kinds. Why prop up a crumbling tower and their obsession with the status quo? Who is going to protect you if, say, a video leaked of your coterie massacring Thin Bloods? What will they do in retaliation? Those little buggers, they got all sorts of tricks up their sleeve. And they can get you during the day when you're most vulnerable. Please don't tell me you think the sheriff, a Camarilla sheriff, is going to protect you. You lot never really stopped to question how two of their ranking members managed to tangle themselves up with your ragtag group so quickly. You all have severely underestimated the monochromatic manipulator herself. And now that Herald is playing you out like a used fiddle. The Hecata will not find Munich a welcoming place this evening, if rumors are to hold true. I have saved you all by luring you away from the cleansing. Boo, you in particular need real friends. I know you count the number of followers you have on your phone, but they can't help you. I can get you worshippers and the power to protect those you care about in this dangerous, dangerous world.
From my time being online, the whole social media thing, it's really a new world. But the number of people I've met that have made me empty promises are so high. The sheriff is a lovely gentleman, but he's not my first love, and he's not going to be my last. While I like our relationship, it's nothing I expect to stand on or to be long-term, but I appreciate you looking out for me. At the end of the day, my drive is not for the betterment of our kind. It's for the betterment of my kind. There is a huge difference.
Boo,
I
you
like to know
are
where you.
preaching to the choir, I would say. I just
I don't
want
know
you
you.
to do what makes you happy. Always have, always will. I understand you're used to empty promises for everyone else you've met, but you have not met me, Boo. And
I
if you do
haven't.
not want my help, I by no means intend to give it to you. Like I said, I just don't want you to get in my way. That's all.
Until we have business together, I have no business with you.
Boo, I respect that. I respect that quite a lot. Speaking of respect, Mr. Dario Giovanni, I do apologize you had to find out about the rest of your family this way, but I think we both know you're different than them. I suspect there's a fire in your belly, not typical of the clan of death. You're all passion and none of their usual poise. I suspect that strong personality is how you pushed your way into the family in the first place and managed to rise as you have. But I also fear your usefulness to them is coming to an end. I know you see it too. I mean, it is obvious that Miss Camilla here is better suited to lead than you. She has the heart and the head for it, and you will always be second fiddle, if not bottom brass, as long as she is around. I think it's clear to everyone but you who really pulls the strings of this curious coterie. You see, Miss Camilla, for all her downfalls, she knows how to lead the strong, and you seem only suited to bully the weak. At least that's how it seems on the surface. Now, forgive my harsh words, but I do see some potential in you. I have taken notice, let's say, of your inquiries into Nada's history. And how curious is that? A kindred scholar with the swagger of Scarface. I mean, you are more than meets the eye, and I think you are capable, more than most here, of working hand in hand with someone who could put you in a much better position, suited for your unique talents. Now, I want you to flourish, and I don't see how that can happen without that snake wrapped around your neck. Can't you see? She is poisoning the others against you. I mean, look at Freddy. Look at Boo. You really think they look at you and see you as their leader? Mr. Giovanni, you need people to recognize you for what you are. And Miss Camilla, I mean, with her around, you will always be obscured. And I ask for your help in ripping this shroud from your body.
I do love a backhanded compliment, like most people. But your words are harsh and incredibly rude. I have not said one word to you, just listening to you babble about my friend here, Camilla, and me being second fiddle, as you so eloquently put it. And I will be the first to admit one thing. Camilla can be a royal bitch a lot of times, but does not mean she is weak and that I bully the weak, as you so eloquently put it.
Oh no, you misunderstand me,
with my
Mr.
fam-
Dario. Miss Camilla is anything but weak. And I know for a fact you do not bully her. Not at least in a way she doesn't allow. That's what I'm saying. I believe you're being overshadowed by your serpentine friend. And I am hoping you to step out of the
So
shadow into the light.
that's cute in the shadows. I love a good pun. So, what is your recommendation for Camilla? Besides, I have nothing to say since and he's going to point held by that gentleman, which, even for you, accent inclined, you are Southern, and this is no way to treat a lady, but you have whatever this is going on doing.
Well, where I come from, most feral animals, we believe in putting them down instead of wasting our time rehabilitating them. So really, this is quite kind for my way of usually doing things.
How does Lena feel about putting her animal down?
Lena just glances up for just a moment at you, Boo, before just sort of looking away. Miss Lena has asked me not to. and I respect the wishes of my child, for she has served me well. So I plan on sparing Freddie should Freddie allow her life to be spared. But really, this all comes down to Miss Camilla. Miss Camilla, my proposal to you is if you return my heart, I will gladly let your people go. You will stay with me until I have what is rightfully mine. I give you this opportunity to prove that you are more than a snake in your coterie's den, and perhaps willing to sacrifice your personal freedom for their souls. Otherwise, I will have to purge from this world any who stand with you against me, against the ministry. Though, my offer stands to the rest of you. I'm open for business if any of you are interested. Otherwise, you are free to go. Now, Miss Camilla, what wilt thou do?
Is the helicopter sound getting closer?
Yes.
Can I hear it?
Or just me?
Would you guys get it too? You would not hear it yet, no.
Okay.
I would just say, God, you people love to fucking talk. Just to, mostly just to keep them talking.
You know what? Can I notice that that's what she's doing?
I don't know how I would communicate that to anyone. That's just.
Or could I pick up on
Maybe
that vibe?
give me a wits insight.
You bet. Yeah, hot second.
Also, while that's going on, how close is he standing to the edge of wherever he's standing?
Like I said, this top is actually pretty spacious. He's not really at the
Okay.
edge. The cross is sort of in the middle. You guys are more on the edge. He's sort of in the middle.
Okay.
Also, where's Fred?
Fred you brought Fred with you. Fred would probably just be sort of coiled with the rest of the group. With three successes, you spend enough time with Freddy. And if Freddy, it seems like Freddy might be stalling. You can sense that at least.
So, what is your name again, friend? Adversary, associate. What do you call yourself?
Most refer to me as the Reverend, though my Christian
Reverend
name, if you want to call it that, is a Vernon Oaks at your service.
Mr. Oaks. I see. So, you bring up a strange point that my coterie doesn't seem to really respect my authority or my wishes or views.
Do you disagree, Mr. Giovanni?
I do not disagree. They go about and do what they want and say whatever they want to me, and I'm supposed to just sit here and take it. Especially from Camilla. That really, really pisses me off. And it is infuriating. But my question to you, as this is going about, and we're trying to suss out details, possibly working together or whatever, why are you so solid on this information about my coterie as well as the family and the Camarilla?
Well, it is my job to know the past, know what people want, and know how to help them get there.
How?
Let's just say divine intervention.
No, I'm not going to say that. You mean to tell me that you have a direct link with Cain? So you're a Malkavian now?
Cain, no. Apparently Miss Camilla has not been much of a missionary in this coterie. No, we know Set is the one where our lineage comes from.
You're a Setite. You.
We call ourselves the ministry now. Part of a rebranding that I helped spearhead.
No. You're a Setite. She's the ministry.
No,
what
you got it. You've got it turned around. She
No.
It's a Setai through and through. She didn't get on board with the rest of us helping our anarchist friends.
So
She
what's the
decided to
difference?
say independent. Miss Camilla, I don't know. I'm not sure why she did what she wanted to do. She's always sort of marched to the beat of her own drum, and I suspect that has part of the reason behind it. Because initially, when I wanted to change our ways, I mean, the ministry is more brandable. It's what the people want. It's hard selling an Egyptian death cult to the masses, but it's
Fair
very
enough.
easy selling the
Religion?
opportunity. Exactly. I can embody Set without necessarily saying it in so many words.
So it's religious-esque based, but the people who didn't want it to be religious, so that's where like the separation between Set and the ministry came.
It depends who you ask. Most of us got on board. You'll have to ask the individual detractors why they did not decide to go with the rest of the flock. Personally, initially, I wanted to be part of the Camarilla. I saw a future with them.
Oh.
Our meeting, long story short, there was an explosion that we still haven't decided exactly what happened there. But how embarrassing for our leaders to meet with the Camarilla leaders and then half of them to die. This did
Yes.
happen on the same evening that the Banu Hakim, as they now call themselves, also met with the Camarilla. Some blame them. But if I know my clan, I have a feeling some other like-minded individuals like our Miss Camilla here didn't like the direction we were going and decided to intervene.
Interesting.
No,
You
that's
know,
They
I
did,
quite-
us, they did us a favor. I'm realizing now that the Anarch movement has always been the better place for all views, let's say.
I can understand that. You know me, I just have to get all the information. I like to know all the sides, all the angles. You can
Well, do
say
you
it's
want to
kind
be
of
an
my-
anarch?
We are Anarchs. There's no want about it.
Oh, interesting.
We are officially in the fold, Mr. Giovanni. As is most of Freddy's clan. You see, you got two people who kind of broke the mold and went different ways from the clan. Though I understand you still have quite strong Anarch tendencies. And I do wish you'd get back to them, Freddy. I really do. But either way, I appreciate all this back and forth, and there'll be plenty of time to talk once I am reunited with what is rightfully mine. Miss Camilla, what is your decision? Will you be coming with me and showing me where you have stowed away my heart? Or will we need to do things the hard way?
One more. Lena,
She looks up at you.
2 questions. Do you have beef with me? Is that right, Boo? Is that what they say? Beef?
Yeah, it's beef.
Right as she's about to speak, the Reverend cuts her off. Mr. Giovanni, as I've explained, it is rude of you to interject when I have asked the lovely Miss Camilla a question, and I am most eager to hear her answer before we start any side
It was rude of you
conversations.
to throw labels around on me and to tell me that I was this and I was that. I'm not doing a tit for tat situation. I am literally asking a single question, and I want an answer before Camilla decides what the fuck she wants to do. So, Lena, open your mouth. Do you have beef with me?
The Reverend just gives her a look. Seems the cat has got her tongue, Mr. Giovanni.
Of course it does.
And I hope it finds yours soon if you insist on this. Freddy, at this point, you can hear it's no longer getting closer. Wherever the sound is, it is staying at that volume.
Can I see it?
No.
And do I know which direction it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's again, you're on a mountaintop. There's the way sound travels and the wind and stuff. It's hard to pinpoint it, but it seems generally, I mean, the direction you're facing, which would be from
Okay.
behind the Reverend and Lena and all of that. The
Can
opposite
I
side
roll
of the peak.
a stealth for Fred to sneak to Panzer?
It probably. I mean, you're all right there. There's nowhere really to hide behind. Like if a boa constrictor starts slithering towards him, it's
Yeah,
very
that's
obvious.
fair.
They've created this situation on purpose.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Out of curiosity, how well do I know Lena?
I don't think very well. Not as well as Freddy.
Okay.
From what you know about her from just sort of gathering intel in the city, I mean, you know she's ministry. She's been around Munich for a little while. Pretty well respected in the Anarch community. Hangs around the Anarch bar. Not a lot of personal information.
Would I know her well enough to copy her look?
Yeah, I mean, she's right there. So yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can appear as her quite easily. But yeah, the Reverend just sort of impatiently fidgeting with the device in his hand, just staring towards Camilla.
Is that you said it was explosives?
It's in game or out of game?
Oh, in game.
Yes, boo. It is.
Okay. I'll make a note.
Reverend, I think you miscalculated slightly on the idea of there actually being a leader in this coterie. The person who leads is the person that interrupts the loudest, and that's how we generally do things. So trying to sow chaos in this group is not going to work because that's the only thing that it is chaos. I appreciate
we're always chaotic.
I appreciate how hard you worked on that, though. It sounded like you have been writing that speech for a while. However, your heart is not mine to return because you did not take something from me.
Whatever do you mean, Miss Camilla? I know you have it, or I know you have hidden it somewhere.
As soon as Camilla starts to say the next thing she's about to say, I want to turn into a snake and drop out of this grass. Can I do that?
Yes. It is a arouse check.
There's a question too.
And hang on one sec. It is to get out of Armand. The grapple is actually a resolve composure. So give me resolve, because the way the arms work, it's not really a physical thing you're struggling against.
Okay, then I just want it to be tiny so I can slip out of it. If that is not,
I mean, you can't. He's holding you, but you're changing. So like he can still just,
Okay, then never mind.
I don't think you change like you poof into a little snake. I feel like you probably physically like shift and change in the way where you can keep holding.
He's holding.
Never mind.
He's holding both of them.
No, me, just me.
She was going to turn into a snake.
No, like Panzer is holding Camilla and
no, just Freddy.
Oh, so
the rest of you are standing around. You're still
is there
armed.
a way like
you still have your ghost. You got a lot of things.
Yeah, like is there a way to just go?
So you came up these steps that just came out into the open. If you want to start going back down the stairs, you can do that if you want.
Okay. Camilla.
Yes, my fearless leader.
When we get out of this, we're going to talk about that. But what do you think, darling? What would you want to do? Because I can leave and you'll allow you to do whatever you'd like to do. My fearless, bullied coterie member.
Well, as I was saying, it's not really my heart to give away. You see, I've just been supporting, my friends and really the Anarch movement because the Reverend here really struck a blow to it before he decided he wanted to join it. So
You have proof of that.
I mean,
I love it.
No, I'm just saying that
No, you
Freddie's
do.
sire was one of his many casualties in his trying to decide exactly what direction he was going. So the heart is not mine to give because you did not hurt me. You just disappointed me. I don't give a shit what we do with your heart.
That
Painful.
makes sense.
Well,
Okay.
if you give a shit what happens to the rest of your coterie, you will comply.
You always make things so personal. Freddie, darling, what do you think about this whole situation?
I was under the impression that feral animals don't get to have an opinion one way or another based on like the last 8 people who have told me that. So, you know.
Well, Freddie, I'm fine with giving this. I don't know what to call you even. I'm a snake and that's derogatory, so I don't know what to call you exactly. But this fine missionary of Set, I'm fine giving his heart back. That's fine with me.
But if I remember correctly, don't feral animals usually eat the heart? In most
Panzer.
cultures.
Panzer.
Panzer just looks at you. What?
Put her down.
No.
Why?
Shiza. Put her down.
What's this guy giving you anyway?
He just looks, actually looks towards Lena, not the Reverend.
Oh, gross.
And, yeah, Lena just, doesn't really respond. He doesn't listen to you, Dario. And that seems to be a recurrent pattern. No one listens to you, Dario. When are you going to understand that and start changing things up? You keep going down this path, you're going to get the same results.
And
Look at me.
Good.
My flock listens to me. They obey me.
I
can
don't
teach you a
run
thing.
a fucking church, and I'm not out here trying to proselytize anyone.
Also, just because they listen to you, like, fear is not the same as respect.
Respect.
They listen to me because I give them what they want. And what
Panzer,
I want
what do you
now
want?
is for Camilla to step forward so we can get my heart. The rest of you, I suggest leaving right now because my patience, believe it or not, does have a limit. And we are quickly approaching. So what's it going to be for the rest of you? Are you going to die protecting Miss Camilla? Or are you going to leave with your lives so we can continue this exchange? I'm getting what I want one way or another.
But if Camilla's gone, how do you know where your heart is?
Oh, Camilla ain't going anywhere.
Well, if she happens to die or something.
Well, she's not going to die.
I am not threatening Miss Camilla's life. I just want her to return what is mine.
What happens when you get your heart back?
But you threatened us.
And I suggest you heed that.
That's not very godly of you.
No, we're not.
While they're arguing semantics, can I try to get out of this again?
Yeah, resolve.
Can I ask a question, storyteller?
Yeah.
Would calling Alahard to receive something, would that be a big thing or a small thing?
What specifically are you trying to do?
I already got a feeling where this is about to go, considering what's about to happen. And Dario's patience has gotten really thin. Can I call Alahard to like get the trigger thing out of his hand?
Yeah, that's well within
Fred to help with that?
You can't. He would see Fred coming and would react accordingly. He cannot see Adelhard.
Okay, yeah, that's I also couldn't see him, so there would be no way for me to know that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
no, what's the role? Sorry, I heard it was a something resolve, but I didn't know
resolve
what.
composure.
You know what, Minister? You've I think you're being quite rude. That's fine. He'll reach in his pocket.
Is this something that the strength of mind would affect it on as a mental roll or no? I don't know how the shadow tentacles work.
That's a great question.
Are you talking about the arms of air?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because I mean the rolls are
Yeah.
mental and
Mm-hmm.
social
Right.
to get out of them. So I'm gonna say yeah. I mean it works against dominate and presence, so why can't it work against a weird oblivion thing? Yeah.
So
Alahad,
that's 2 for fortitude.
That's their dots. Those are extra dice. You still have to roll them.
No, I know, but I add 2.
Oh yeah. Add 2. Yes. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, that is happening. Are you doing anything else? You keeping your 3?
I'm going to. I have some will left, so I can re-roll 2 of those, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could re-roll 3 if you want to go for a crit. You got 1-0, but if you want to play it safe, you can re-roll 2.
No, I'm just going to do 2. I don't think I could still get a crit. 1.
4
So that's a
success totals.
that's how it goes.
Okay. Dario. Oh yeah. What is Dario doing?
No, so my dear minister, whatever, what did you say your name was? Leroy Jackson? Whatever. I forget. Don't worry. As well as your patience is running thin, mine is too. And your little lackey here is not doing what's told. So since you said let's change it up, let's do that. My patience for my son. Alahad, come forth and bring me that tool.
He looks around. You don't have anyone to listen to you here, so now you're making people up. And as he doesn't even finish his sentence before the thing is ripped from his hand, flies towards the air, and is placed firmly in your palm.
Now,
while this happens,
fingers crossed that this is about to get really cool.
Yeah.
I got some plans too. Everybody turn around.
It will crumble the whole mountain.
Yeah, if you push the button, I mean, he said it'll.
The whole thing.
You will all die. I can let you know out of game. That could be a great end to this story.
Also, do any of us have didn't one of us get a flashlight or something before we started on the trail?
Yeah, I want to use those little
That was
headlamps.
Camilla. I mean, that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Because I have it somewhere deep in my mind that bright lights are not a fan.
My shoes. And.
The ministry does not do well with lights. Okay, so as this happens, Freddie,
Camilla, you owe me a pair of boots.
we tied, but tie goes to the aggressor, which is you in this case. So, so this thing lands in your hand just as Freddie starts to you kind of pull and just rend some of these claws and just force of will twist yourself out of it, landing on the ground. The arms are still there and they start to have to reform and reshape right as you sort of land on all fours.
Can I feral weapons and just grapple the reverend?
You can begin. Yeah, you could. I'll say you could use feral weapons on that same turn to grow out whatever you want. Your teeth or claws.
Well, I thought I had them previously.
I think you still do. I think you still do.
I would have kept them out.
I mean, in this same turn, you can't do that and then also run at the Reverend and attack him. So that happens. Dario gets the thing. What is Boo and Camilla doing?
I would like to vanish.
Okay, rouse check.
I'm going to put Dario's going to put a thing in his boxer briefs, like right on the rim. Right there. Look, the pipe is not going to hit it and set it off.
I got hungrier.
It's not going to. Just for safekeeping.
Also, since I'm now in Vanish, can I move towards Panzer?
Yeah, so you are going to vanish and approach Panzer. Yeah, Panzer's right there. Panzer's very close to you. Panzer's the one who actually is at the edge of this top. And then Camilla, what are you doing?
What is the roll for Majesty? Is it 2
Ooh.
rouse checks?
It's 2 rouse checks.
And I have 3 hunger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yes.
I say go for it. What the fuck? We can take care of it. Majesty is charisma and presence, and 2
versus
checks.
composure, resolve. Yep, charisma
Yeah.
plus presence. So you're doing that?
Can I push Panzer off?
Do you want to rouse the blood as well? Or are you just doing your 2 successes? Or your 2?
2. I think 2 rouse
Checks.
checks is pushing it far enough.
Go for it. I say go.
Ooh.
Ride it out.
You're at hunger 5.
Checks out.
No.
Let's get it. Dario gets to see Camilla act up as she goes
8
beyond that.
successes.
Oof.
So what
Oh,
side of Majesty are you using? Are you appearing as this intimidating infernal being or this heavenly charismatic being? You would know at this point. Like I said, well, actually, yeah, Majesty does even work on people intending to harm you. So yeah, never mind.
what was that?
That's one of the few presence powers I believe does work, even if people intend on harming you. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I don't have my notes pulled up for that one. Is it just like I can tell them what to do, essentially?
You want to be
Matt?
nice or scary to them?
Oh, is
Yeah,
that,
yeah. So
okay.
what sort of magic, what sort of aura do you want to exude first?
I want to be nice.
Hmm.
Okay. You make some rolls. I'm gonna use some willpower for the little rev. That's better. Okay, so yeah, you enact Majesty. What are you saying? What are you doing?
I believe there are a few lost sheep that need to come back into this fold. How about you'll sit down and we can work this out together?
Okay, so in this moment, Booth vanishing, Freddy twisting out of the grip, Dario catching the thing, and then yeah, in the middle of this chaos, there's just this beacon where everyone can't help but to look towards Camilla for a moment. And as she says these words, it seemed to, even though she's not shouting into the wind like the Reverend was, her soft voice, full of intent, still piercing through to everyone's ears. And yeah, you guys can see Panzer just immediately just relax, and just sort of being this close to her presence. He just starts to not even sit. He starts to almost kneel. Freddy is just awestruck. Not Freddy, Lena. Looking at her and then just nods. Nods with conviction. Like finally, you could tell there's been something going on in her head. This is the first thing that truly makes sense and something she truly is like, yes, this is something I can and will do. As she sits. The Reverend does not. He just glances at Lena, glances forward, and shakes his head. And as we're gonna take our break, we will jump into the madness shortly. Bye. We are back, and things are getting heated. Things are heated. What is everyone doing at this point? Cool His Majesty. Freddy, we'll start with you. What was your intention?
Grapple the Reverend.
So you're going to try to close the distance and go after the Reverend?
Yep.
All right.
Not making eye contact with him, though, because I don't know what powers he has.
Noted. Boo, what's your intention?
I'm getting ready to rip Panzer a new one.
You're going after Panzer. All right. Dario, what do you want to do?
There's no wall or anything. I'm gonna hold for a hot second. Just be on ready.
Just react at the end. Camilla, anything you want to do?
I'm gonna tell Lena to help the Reverend sit down.
Okay. Let us start. You were going for a grapple first, Freddy. All right, yeah. Give me a strength grapple and your specialty. Boo.
Specialty.
Panzer's essentially gone docile thanks to Camilla. So it'll be very easy to. What's your intention here? What do you want to do to him?
Is there a way I can put him in torpor, like not kill him but incapacitate him?
I mean, so for the vampire, you have to very purposely kill them. Like you can throw him off the mountain and he would not die unless his head was ripped off or he was set on fire. So, but so you attacking him, you're not sure what would happen. We haven't seen Camilla use this power that much yet, besides on on mortals.
If I put his head on backwards, it wouldn't kill him. It would just knock him out, right?
Yeah, so you're tending to, well, you'd have to hurt them for a little bit first. So you want to essentially just try to damage him into, I don't know if you'd be able to just straight up, I mean, maybe we could go for it. It'd be a called shot. So it would be more difficult. But if you pull it off, it could be an instant torpor. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try it. And if not, I'll just throw him off the mountain. Let's do that.
Okay, give me a strength brawl. And if you want a blood surge or anything, you may do so.
Yeah, how do I blood surge?
It's a rouse check.
Okay, let me do that.
So while that's happening, Freddie, did you do your roll?
It's messy.
Ooh, messy. It is messy.
I gained hunger.
Are you intending to just grab him? Well, yeah, you have to grab him. Are you trying to hurt him?
I'm grappling him. If I hurt him, I don't care.
Okay, so right now you're getting control of him, and then okay, cool.
I'm sorry, what did you want? Do you want me to do a brawl strength
Strength.
or an athletic?
Brawl strength. Do you want to activate your prowess?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, so do another rouse check then.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, yep. I didn't get hungrier. So I need to do brawl strength and then plus something.
So +3.
Oh.
Oh. And 2 for that, and 1 for.
Critical success. Nice.
And then you add 3 for your potency for damage, which is 9 damage. Okay. Freddie, give me a composure occult.
Oh no. Does my toughness of mind come into play?
Not on. No, not on this.
Okie doke. 1 success. I'll just take the L. I know that's not gonna be a win.
And that's all hunger dice, so you couldn't re-roll if you wanted to. Okay, a few things happen here. Lena and Freddie, and are you having Fred with you as well? What do you want Fred to do during this?
I'd probably have Fred by Camilla.
Okay, so Fred will. Ooh, actually, there's an addition.
So ready to, if anybody moves in on Camilla, to attack them.
Also, give me a stamina resolve, Fred.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not a bad roll for me. Okay. I'll go ahead and re-roll 2 of those.
Okay. Four.
Four
That's what you need.
successes.
Perfect. Okay, a lot of things happen here. So, we don't see Boo because Boo's also vanished. I need to take that. Okay, so at this point, the large hulking Anarch Panzer, the big tanky dude covered in tattoos, mohawk, these shadow tentacles starting to become docile aside, but still out and ready, sort of just goes and gets on his knees in Camilla's presence. And then there's just a sickening crack as you see Boo appear just as she just gets her whole hips and body to it, just rips, just pulls on that head, turning it around completely, snapping his neck and then some. You see some of the spinal column jut out of the skin a little bit. Luckily, the head was not ripped off, because that would have killed him. But this large body just disgustingly, the head's facing you, even though it falls forward and lands flat on the rocky surface. Yeah, that happens. While this is happening, Lena turns and sort of makes eye contact with Freddie, who's running in, and sort of nods and waits, and together they both just lunge at the Reverend, grabbing him. Freddy taking an aggravated wound. As soon as you touch him, there's a spark, a jolt of electricity. You can see a sigil flare up on his. You can see now. I mean, well, you can't see because they're invisible, but when they're activated, they glow a bit. This large jacket he's wearing is likely covered in wards. As you just grab on and immediately just get burnt. The skin on your hands and forearm just sort of split open. But with your secondary check there, you are able to still just fight through and keep a hold of him despite that. And he lets you. He does not fight back. As you and Lena grab him and force him onto the ground, which he has a hand on each of you, but the hand on you just tightens as you hear him muttering some sort of something under his breath. It's a prayer, but it's in Egyptian. As you're grappling him, he in turn lets you grapple him so he can use Cauldron of Blood on you. And with his roll and your 1 on your defense, you'll be taking 5 aggravated damage as Freddy's blood begins to instantly and boil in her body, exploding out of different things. With the pressure of it building to where any of her weaker pores, it just squirts out of the pores of her skin. One of your eyes immediately just goes dark because you can't see out of it, as the boiling blood almost melts the eyeball in your skull. As you see, just you guys can see all over Freddy, just blood starting to burst from her. I assume you're still up. I think you had decent fortitude, I hope.
I am up, but I am at a penalty of 2.
Did you already have damage?
I think so. I don't know what it was from. It's been a long time.
Okay. Okay, so you're impaired. So that happens. As he lets you go and he drops you, and you hear Lena scream out, and you can see her. She gets almost like cat-like claws grow out of hers as she starts scratching into the Reverend's face. But you can see Lena is not very strong, but she's start to just angrily claw into him. Camilla and Dario, you guys can still act as you have not acted yet.
They're just going to look over in Camilla's direction. Will you see what I say, dear? He's not playing fair. And whatever hard-on he has for you is so deep and so strong that he would do this. So, what do you want to do with him?
We need to get Freddy and go.
I agree. And he's going to kind of like take his boot and kind of tap down and point. What are these symbols?
His
Would you
escape
know
route.
what it is? Oh, well, that's not going to happen tonight. Where is Panzer?
Right behind you, in torpor.
With his neck snapped and everything?
Mm-hmm. He's in torpor. The shadows have just sort of fallen and disappeared.
Okay.
He's flat on his belly, staring up at you.
Is the Reverend standing? He's sitting?
No, he's on his back. He's on the ground. Lena and Freddy have pretty much forced him onto his back at this point. But you can see Freddy's just being boiled from the inside.
And is he still holding on to her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have each other grappled. Or really, he does not have control of her in one anyway. He is not grappling her. He just let her grab onto him so he could just touch her. She has control of his body.
Wonderful. Another question. Quick question. Like, can I see, what does Dario see from his position?
Oh. Your hunger goes up for every point of damage you take from that, too.
Me?
Yes. So you would automatically be in a friend. If you had one, you took 5 points. So if you were even at 1, you'd now be at beyond.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
So yeah, you're in a frenzy, which is easy enough. I assume you can ride the wave and essentially intend to do harm. But yeah, Freddy's full feral, as he insinuated.
Camilla, I have something to do, but if she's going to ride this, we're going to have to make a quick alternate plan.
You
Okay.
can, as usual, spend willpower per turn if you want to keep control.
Well, what are you thinking?
Dario's going to walk to where, well, since he's behind, he's going to walk to where Panzer is and kind of like push his body over a little bit. Can Dario see Freddy wilding out?
Yeah.
And the dude's just laying down.
I mean, there's a struggle going on. These three are fighting each other on the ground.
Okay. Dario will take out his gun and he'll kind of like military style, like get on his knees and kind of like position Panzer's body to like take his gun and point.
Use him as a sandbag? Okay.
Yeah. Camilla,
Yes.
tell Freddy to forgive me.
You shooting?
I'm going to try to shoot old dude in the sack.
Always attacking the genitalia with you. Well, if you want to do that, that's a called shout, so it'll be more difficult, but you can do
That's fine.
so. But you also know that wouldn't really have any additional effect on a vampire because this
Symbolic.
sack doesn't work. But
No,
you're
it'll
doing
hurt.
this for pure
It'll hurt.
disrespect. Yeah,
It'll
I mean,
hurt.
it'll hurt. Yeah, give me composure firearms.
All right. I'll rouse real quick.
Camilla, you doing anything?
That's fine. I got up to hunger 3.
Just reinforce my command to Lena to keep him down.
Oops.
Okay.
You said composure.
Firearms.
And
I think
how
you
many
have a
dice I get?
specialty, don't you?
I do. And
Yeah,
pistols.
Add one.
So I get 2 dice for this or 3? For rousing.
For rousing and that, 3 total.
So I get
While all
Okay.
this is going on, can I hit
Or
vanish
3
and run?
on top of it. You want to do vanish again?
Yeah, I want to run towards whatever circle they have carved in
What
the
did you-
ground.
what
Yeah,
did you
I mean,
say?
they're fighting in that circle right now. So yeah, you can.
I want to destroy. I want to scratch the floor where it is and try to destroy the circle.
You can vanish, but you don't necessarily have to. The only person combatant sort of left is in a dog pile right now. So it's up to you if you want to.
I still
What
want
you
to. Do I have to rouse for vanish?
Is 3 dice I get or 4?
You
That's special dice.
add 3 because your specialty and then your.
Gotcha.
Let me see what my hunger's at real quick.
Oh,
Come here,
shit.
from- Ah,
Messy critical, 8.
Younger's at 2, so.
okay.
8. Messy critical.
You want to because as soon as you start messing it up, you will lose vanish.
Then I won't worry with vanish. Then I'm just gonna run over there and try to fuck it up.
Okay. You have prowess going. You're just trying to fuck up rock essentially.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like cause scrapes in it
You
so
don't
it won't
have
work what they need it for.
Claw. You do have uncanny grip. So yeah, give me a strength plus strength.
Oh, okay.
Can I add my celerity to my roll? Because it's at 8.
You cannot
What
add
was that?
celerity to combat checks unless you
Okay,
have
that's fine.
that specific
Alright.
power. Or attacks and stuff like that.
No modifiers for me right now.
No. They'll be added after because it's
Okay.
adding because of prowess. You can reroll 3 of those if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that. Is the willpower
Yeah, the WP reroll.
and 3?
Mhm.
Yep. Oh,
So 7 and then 10 for your that and so with uncanny grip. So 2 things happen again. A shot goes off as you can hear just the bellowing actually goes louder than even Freddy's screams of pain. You hear his screams of pain as his undercarriage gets blown out by old GI Dario set up on his foxhole with just threading the needle on this shot, even though he's literally in the middle of grappling two of the allies. That splash of blood just even more activating your hunger frenzy. Freddy, as you're gonna attempt to bite him, you are thinking of nothing but feeding, and there's no human blood around, so he's gonna have to do. Unless you want to specifically try to feed on someone else, you could use willpower to do that.
No, I'll feed on him. I'll use a willpower if I have to not diablerize him.
Okay, it takes a while to feed, especially on old blood. It would take a while, so
Yeah,
you won't
that's
accidentally do it this turn. So give me a strength brawl.
I'd love to.
And there's no penalties because you already haven't grappled. That
Okay.
happens. Boo! With
Reason-
all of your successes,
Critical hit.
10, yeah. So with Uncanny Grip, you walk up and you just punch your fingers into the ground and the edge of this circle, and you just rip out a huge chunk of the rock, just literally like your fucking power equipment, just rip the rock off the ground, just completely destroying this whole section of his ritual circle he had what you was just about to use to escape. So good on you. As you would Freddy doesn't really know what's going on, but Camilla, you have a little more sense. You're sort of surveying the battlefield. Can see as his chanting is changed and he's using some of his own blood and he's touched, and you can see the blood seeping into some of the symbols on that circle as he chants, and you can see he braces himself for nothing to happen. He doesn't have the wherewithal to see that Boo has just ripped up part of his circle.
Four successes for Freddy.
It's going to be damage to him. Freddy just sinks her fangs into his neck and just begins just feasting, just gobbling down as much blood as she can in a short amount of time as she can.
Can
While
I-
do this, heal or no?
Do what?
Never mind. I remembered how healing works.
When I'm
so you can heal every turn. You can heal this turn, yeah. You can heal any turn you want.
But I can't rouse right now.
True.
Since I'm already near the circle, I'm near that big ass cross that's like full of explosion.
Before that, I need a lot of things. I need a charisma presence from everyone.
Charisma presence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have presence. Is that just a flat?
Not presence. I'm sorry. Composure resolve. It's his charisma presence. Composure resolve from everyone. And if you want a blood surge, let me know.
Yeah, how do I blood surge?
Can I do charisma?
Just a rouse check.
Can I mark any of my hunger gone?
You would drop by. So what was your hunger at before you took your damage? So you would essentially have like 8 hunger. Essentially, not yet. You're still going wild with your hunger. Almost.
If I blood surge, what do I add to the modifier?
2.
2.
Camilla, I will allow you to do an oppose. Actually,
What the shit?
you don't have to roll anything.
Can I add the strength of mind to this one?
Yes, Unswayable Mind does come into effect for this, for those who have it.
Can I re-roll? Willpower re-roll?
Yes, I would encourage it. You can reroll 2 of those.
Okay.
Dario has a Masquerade. 7.
I got 4 successes.
I probably should have added one for my.
I think I did it right. I think I clicked
Yeah, you get that 2 for Unswayable Mind. Did you do that?
I did not.
Um,
Just roll 2 for me.
yeah. Oops.
I used a willpower, but I got 5.
Oh, it's 2 more successes for Dario.
Hey, I got 9.
9.
9 messy crit.
Um, Camilla, yours well, you can use a willpower if you want, Camilla. Are you interested in doing that? I suggest it.
Yeah, I'll use a willpower.
I think you only had one. You could. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. What was your? Actually, okay. So all this carnage is going on. You've ripped up the stone. You've just started feeding off of him. There's shot one and just exploded a nice chunk of him. As he screams out, he just goes, enough! And Lena scrambles to get off of him. Boo, you're just sort of frozen in place. Just in fear. He just spoke with like this unholy presence. With a majesty equivalent to yours, Camilla. But because of that, it's just sort of at a stalemate between you two. Dario beating the success by one is that this voice washes over you. You feel a shiver, you feel a chill, but it's immediately replaced with your determination and your anger towards this person. If you were not in a frenzy, it would have been, well, yeah, you are in a frenzy, but you're scared of him. That makes sense. Freddy, even sort of like a scared animal, almost throws herself off of him for a moment, sort of shudders back, still feral, still just looking around for a easier target as she's suddenly scared of attacking him. As he slowly starts to push himself up, he's just in a sitting position now, just sort of looking around wild-eyed, sees that his circle's been destroyed, and there's just fury seething out of him. And he just slowly gets up, and he use what I gave you, put her down, he says to Lena towards Freddy. And you see Lena, hands shaking, but reaches into her leather jacket and pulls this deep red stake covered in symbols on it.
Can I pop her?
And takes a step towards Freddy. Yes, what would everyone like to do? Yeah, give
I'm
me
gonna
another.
pop the shit out of her.
How do I break whatever I'm in? Can I break whatever I'm in?
Hold on, let me rouse again for funsies.
Just for fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm good.
Compose your firearms +3.
You stupid bitch. Just
A win allows one turn of. Yeah, now under this, there's not much you can do unless someone else out majesties him, which Camille might be able to do. Camille, what do you want to do?
I cannot rouse twice again. I'm at 5 hunger. I would not.
That's true. That's true.
I took that chance once. It didn't work out well.
if I can, I want to pop her on her left titty.
Stop calling shots. You're making it so hard on yourself.
At this point, I actually don't care, but if it just goes, it goes.
Strength brawl for Freddy.
Oof. Okay.
Camille, what are you doing?
Can I mental maze her?
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
She'll be in pain in the mental maze. I love it.
Oh, it's my first introduction to her was showing.
It is a
off that I
rouse
could
check,
do
though.
that.
I only got 2 because I'm at a penalty.
You still want to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, skated by.
The skin of your teeth, man. That's a rouse check. Yes.
It's just for fun.
It was for fun.
Seven. Okay. Few things happen here. So she walks towards Freddy and her almost collide. She's able to actually defend herself against Freddy, holding her off a little bit, and trying to maneuver to plunge this weird ceremonial looking stake into her. And the shot rings out, and she's separated from Freddy. She's knocked on her ass. As she gets up, she manages to catch Camilla's eyes. She's positioned herself in a way to do so, and says, "You will not escape." And she's sitting just like the Reverend is sitting, and she just starts looking around in utter confusion and having no idea what's going on. Bleeding from a hole in her chest, but just confused and just sort of holding the stake defensively now, looking around as if something's going to pop out at her. Not making sense to those who are witnessing it, but Camilla knowing in her mind she's in this labyrinth. Okay.
Would it affect the Reverend at all?
And you can only target a person at a time. Okay, yeah. And then you see the Reverend approach Freddy. What do the rest of you want to do?
Can I do anything?
Anything that doesn't involve attacking the Reverend.
I vanish.
Okay, Boo's out. Yeah, you can still do stuff to like land essentially anyone else, but you something about his presence. You do not want to get anywhere near him.
I would like to vanish and move back towards like Panzer and like Camilla and
Towards
Dario.
the edge. Sure.
Yeah.
You do a rouse check and you start heading that way. Freddy, another strength brawl.
It can affect multiple targets at once.
Mental mace can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the more I know.
So maybe Freddy doesn't need to roll strength roll?
Let us see.
No, because whenever going to happen, I'm going to shoot him.
Maybe.
So yeah, give me another composure firearms then.
All right. You know what? For funsies, let's do it again. That's all right. We're at Hunger 4. It wasn't for fun. Motherfucker. Firearms and composure. Nope. Burn a willpower. I got 3.
What does this thing
I'm
can do
not-
to multiple people at once?
On like the little reference sheet you made me at the very end, it says can affect multiple targets at once.
Maybe they updated it out of that because I'm reading the book one and let's see.
It's okay if we don't do that.
Yeah, that's probably what it used to be because I don't think I updated it because we for those at home we used the preview at first, which Mental Maze and True Love's Face were a little different in that, and they've changed some things from it.
Regardless of where this goes, storytelling, this is an incendiary round.
Oh, you're loading one of those.
Mm-hmm.
That's
why I said forgive.
Oh, you have celerity, don't you? So
I do.
What's your celerity? Rapid reflexes?
Yes, rapid reflexes.
Perfect. So you can take out your magazine and put in your special one for free.
So you can.
Yeah. So you got 2 successes on that.
3. Because I had to reload.
Freddy got 2.
3. Freddy got 2. So I'm looking. 2, 3. Rerolling 3 of those. And Boo vanished. But Camilla, you can't do another thing. This is essentially the next round. So if you want to do it again, you can. It's up to you. But you're also riding Hunger 5.
Um, I think I'll just hold and try to pull Freddy away. We can kind of start backing up towards the exit.
It's going to require you physically removing her since she's in a frenzy.
Can I spend a will to go with her?
Yeah. So, all right, I'll change some things then. Yeah. Ooh. So you're going in, you're grabbing Freddy, and you're taking her away.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a strength brawl for you,
Okay, that sounds fun.
which is a 0 bestial failure. I will need from you a composure occult. 3 successes.
Uh-oh, sisters.
Okay. So you go and you do grab Freddy and sort of shake her out of it as she gets her mental capacities again. As you sort of push her and pull her away, or push her away as she starts quickly going to where Panzer and Boo are, unknowing where Boo is. As he was going for her, he just changes, and instead you feel him grab you by the back of the hair, and his hand wrap around the back of your neck as he starts to boil your blood for 4 aggravated damage, which also puts you into a frenzy since you're already at 5.
Tight.
He takes an incendiary round as this happens, though. His fang is baring as he screams out once again, staggering backwards, but still pursuing forward. So it seems this guy could take some punishment. Dario and Boo, you can see as Boo, this just makes sense. Why anyone who would go against someone as menacing as him this is going to happen. As you see the reason why you're afraid to approach him, as Camille screams out as he has her from the back of the neck, and you see blood just starting to burst from her flesh.
You said I can't do anything to attack him because, like, I'm scared of him. Mm-hmm. Can I go try to defuse this giant cross?
Perhaps.
I would like to. Technology? I'm still in Vanish, so I would like to go see if I can figure out, just to make sure no accidents happen.
Is Lena still scared?
This will be a wits. She's trapped in a mental maze. Lena's just looking. She's gotten up, but she has no idea what the hell's going on. She does not see what the rest of you are seeing. Boo, you can give me a wits technology. Freddie, go ahead.
When I have a moment of clarity, where's that helicopter?
Still sounds the same. It hasn't. The noise level has not changed. Dario, Camilla. Oh, go ahead.
I got a 1. I have no technology for Nosferatu.
For shame.
That's fine. Can I hear the helicopter?
All of you could probably hear it at this point. Freddie, what were you doing, though?
Can I feed off Panzer so I can fucking get out of this frenzy?
Yeah, you can begin feeding on Panzer. That'll be this turn for you. Dario, Camilla.
Camilla's in a frenzy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fuck. Where's this guy at?
He's pretty close to you. He's using Camilla almost like a shield at this point. It's holding her and approaching you and Freddy.
Okay.
Camilla's between you and him.
Where is that stake?
Lena has it in her hand.
I'm gonna try to get it out of her hand.
Strength brawl.
Okay. Brawl. Messy critical 5.
So, you walk up and you are able to just. She doesn't even see you coming because she can't see what the hell's going on. You just rip this thing from her hand, no problem. As the beast just demands that you not only your authority, your being, your respect has really been called into question, and you need to get that back. You need to make an example out of anyone to let them know who Dario Giovanni is.
And this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to ask if I could do this. If I can pull a stake from her, can I use my rapid reflexes and kind of just like into his back?
I will let you, since she essentially just needed to get a success and get it from her. I'll say you can rapid reflex to essentially for a free action, just run by and snatch that from her. And that'll be your minor action. So if you want your action to be staking him, you can do so. It'll be just a normal roll off, but you can do that.
Okay.
If you're going for a straight stake, it'll be strength melee.
Okay. Strength and melee. You know what?
Camilla, do you want to use any willpower to keep your cool for a round, or do you want to ride the wave?
For funsies, we did it.
I have 1 willpower left. How many do you have for me? Because mine was all different. Because I'm bad at note keeping.
You have 2 left.
2 left? Oh wow. I'm gonna use a willpower.
Okay, so you have control of yourself if you want to do something this turn.
Can I try to, like, he has me by my hair. Can I try to twist around and use Eyes of the Serpent?
Ooh, yes. Yes, you can. What is that roll? Do you know off the top of your head?
I have the notes here. Just a sec.
Oh, I didn't write it down.
Eyes of the Serpent is Charisma, Presence, plus Wits, Composure.
$11 messy critical for your Eyes of the Serpent.
How did you get 11?
Nasty.
Very sexy.
Oh,
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Maybe he'll double critical out of it.
This guy's not sexy at all.
Okay. What happens? So, this is what happens. Freddy's running off in a frenzy, just chowing down on Panzer. Boo has gone around. Boo's still looking for like a panel or something to see what the head, because like you could touching it, you realize this isn't like a wooden cross. It's definitely made of some sort of like plastic, like hard plastic. You're being like, all right, where do I like get in to get to the electronics that I also don't really know about, but I want to see wires at least. And she's just going around with her uncanny grip, eventually just sort of peels a paneling off just to look and be like, yeah, those are wires. But while that's happening, Lana just flailing around for whatever the hell just came out of nowhere and took her weapon from her. It's now just sort of her sort of panther claws out, just looking around, but still lost in this mental maze. As Dario's ripped that from her, as Dario turns, face the Reverend very aware of him. But before the Reverend starts to turn to look at him, Camilla just grabs him by his jowls and just forces him to look at her. And as her eyes go into these serpentine slits, he is just frozen in place, which means Dario, even with his poor roll, is able just to very carefully go to the back of him and just slide this stake into his heart. And you can,
not heart.
Oh yeah, not heart actually. Oh
no, wait, no.
So how does this?
He doesn't have a heart.
He doesn't have a heart, is the thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I just
In
want
his
the
head.
stake.
I mean, that's fine.
He's frozen either way, so.
Yeah, he can't move the stake in him.
It probably hurts him.
So if
And
you have any
whatever-
follow-up incendiary rounds, like
Yeah, whatever
I do.
occult stuff on there might hurt him.
Yeah, what's the ceremonial thing with it?
Is it like what Alex did with her
Very
fancy?
interesting. Yeah, it's a heart-seeking stake essentially. But there's nothing to seek.
That's fine.
It doesn't really matter. It goes in and immediately just starts moving of its own accord, snaking its way through his insides, but there's nothing there for it to connect to. As Camilla, you're just staring into the eye and you see just this blood froth just start coming down. He's just like growling and grunting, just being torn apart from the inside, but he can't do anything except stare into Miss Camilla's eyes. Eventually, there's just a gurgle as his large frame just thuds heavily on the stone. Boo, you look over at the sound of this, and you can see him for the pitiful thing he is, no longer afraid of him.
Can I put his head on backwards for good measure?
Yeah, Boo is dropping a little chunk of plastic, walks over and just it's the
Oh,
old
you did a better one. I was going to shoot him in the ass.
turn around. Yeah, after a moment, Freddy, you can reduce your hunger to 3. Or you can't do it to reduce your hunger to 1, so reduce it to 1.
Can I
Give me a
spend
willpower check. I say if you want to spend a will, I'll allow that. Yeah, you can spend a willpower to not Diablerize.
I don't want to Diablo. I don't like doing that. Okay, but
So-
it's to 1 then.
Yeah.
Cool. Freddy walks up and just spits on this motherfucker.
Yeah, combat is over. The Lena is still there, trapped in her mental maze. What do the rest of you? The rest of you are free to do whatever you like.
Can we incapacitate her to take her with us? What do you guys think? Knock her out and take her with us?
Yeah, I mean that's okay.
Freddy, how are you going to be upset if I kill your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend. You keep calling her that. I don't know like why this has been a thing, but I mean I don't think we should kill her. I think that's what gets us in trouble in Munich.
Yeah.
The Reverend's not from there, but like
Well, okay. I'll let you guys decide what to do with her. Boo, bring this bastard.
you should call Mother Anja, yeah?
Yeah, I'll call her.
Oh, Camilla,
gonna
you're
call-
still in the hunger frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The most bloody individual here is the good Reverend.
is in my grasp.
So as you guys are discussing this, Camilla starts feeding.
I do.
Oh, fuck.
I'll try to pull her off if it seems like she's gonna full Diablerize him, because I don't think that Camilla would want to do that unless I don't know. Maybe she would.
You can ask her.
Right now?
So yeah, easy enough. You're very much stronger than her. I'll say for free. You can go up and eventually pull Camilla off of him as she just her whole front, just her pristine appearance now just soaked in blood.
Oh, look at that.
You are at hunger 1 now, so it is enough to after you have to feed for you feed for a while. You guys wait until it's like okay, it's probably enough, and then you pull her off. But after a few moments of that, you pull her off. The frenzy subsides. You're at hunger 1.
You can finish if you want, but I just wanted you to be in control of your faculties when you made that choice, yeah?
Do you want to eat him?
I spit on him again.
Oh, well, there's that.
I mean, I probably would have been fine with it if I had, but then there's a part of me that's a little worried about him trying to possess my body afterwards. And he's a fucking piece of shit, and he definitely would have tried it. So
Okay.
I'll let his body rot here, I think.
All right. Well, while that is going on, do you guys hear that sound? That sounds odd.
Yeah, I'm hoping it would get close enough to like cause problems. I don't know what exactly is happening. Somebody, Boo, can you go through Lena's phone and see if she did anything with that video?
Yeah.
That's not going to be good.
I'll grab her phone and
You walk up to
Flip.
Lena, who's still just looking around as if she's in a maze. You sort of like reach for her phone, and she like can feel that. She tries to like slap you off, like no, and just kind of slap her a little bit, and eventually just pull. You're much stronger than Lena. Eventually, just like pull the phone from her.
stop.
Gets scratched a little bit, but not enough to really hurt.
Yeah, I'll just go through her phone. Do I find the video? Can I see if she sent it to anybody?
You don't really have a way of getting in it unless you want to like hold her down and or talk to her.
Is it like a thumbprint thing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I knock her out?
I can just grab her hand and
Oh, I
hold
was like, I
You
can
can-
hold
yeah.
her.
You can
Yeah.
stake
I'm
her.
pretty strong. I'll just hold her hand still.
Yeah, and I'll use her finger. Freddie will
All
hold
right,
her.
so she's freaking out because she can't really tell what's going on. She's just panicked, very scared. You can tell.
Where's the stake at?
You can
Look,
stake her.
But between the two of you, being the strong gangrel and Nas that you are, potent still going on, hold her still and force your thumb onto the phone, unlocking it. And she's just sort of like curled there on the ground. She doesn't know what the hell's going on anymore. Looking in, nothing's happened with the phone. This is it's a clunky. It's a smartphone, but it's in some weird like casing. It has like this attachment. It's also a satellite phone. It seems like you actually have service on this thing, where nowhere, like obviously on this mountain in the middle of nowhere, is not going to be service otherwise.
Okay.
But despite that, no, it has not been sent to anyone.
I'm just gonna delete it off her phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna go into wherever her deleted things are, and also delete it out of there because I know I may not know technology, but I know phones.
Yeah, you know that.
And then I'm gonna pull out my phone,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna turn to them and say, who do we need to call? Because we have the service to call somebody right now. Mother Anja probably would be important. Maybe letting this. I'm assuming that all that bullshit he was talking about with the end of whatever.
Mother Anja does not have a phone.
No,
Oh,
but
so we have.
You always have to show up in person to talk to them.
we have Hiramitsu Sven. Oscar has a phone, but he wasn't picking up. He's probably involved in it, so we could try.
Hiramitsu
Yes.
left his phone with the ghoul. He purposely
With the ghoul.
Yeah.
I
did
have
not
it.
take his
I
phone.
have his phone.
Mhm.
We could try Oscar again.
No.
Edith,
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Edith is there.
Yeah.
yes.
Edith is there with them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Edith.
hand the phone to Camilla. Call your people.
I'm gonna try to call Edith.
There's no answer.
No answer. Camilla, call Donovan.
Try to call Donovan.
No answer.
Okay. I don't like this.
Isn't
What?
Donovan with us, kind of, though? So would he have reception in this
Oh,
area?
yeah, he was
Yeah.
with us.
Mhm.
So he wouldn't
Okay,
have
that
reception
doesn't
in
make
this
sense.
area if he's fine.
Yeah.
Let's head
Okay.
back down. What time is it?
Quite late. You probably are going to have to camp out around here.
We can go
The
back down to where
building-
River was.
Yeah, there's that building right there. It was quite a hike to get from here to that sort of like a hotel or hostel area.
We can send River to get Donovan, and
You can see also, I mean, you have good enough senses. You would sort of looking around, looking over, you can see where that helicopter is. It seems just to be hovering as if on standby below where you are, but on the opposite side to where the Reverend was.
Think those are his friends?
Can the person see through the glass?
You're looking at the top of it. You look down, you
Okay.
see the blades. So you doubt they could see you either.
Boo. You'll see
Yeah.
like a sinister smile creep across his face. Thorak.
All right. I want to pick up that big chunk that I tore off of the summoning circle, and I just want to throw it onto the blades of the helicopter.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. A heave ho to this huge stone that goes instantly breaking the blades of this helicopter, and you guys all feel and hear the explosion as this thing just goes out of control and slams into the side of the mountain you're on.
Hopefully they're kindred.
See, this is how I know the Reverend was an idiot, because I'm not in charge of this group. Not reckless chaos. Okay.
So, do we camp out here in this stone fucking mountain or go get River?
I think
River
we
is
need to
by
get
the
far away
River's
from
there.
any-
Well, not like
River's
on
there.
top, but River's just
He's
on the
he's like in
stairs.
the room in the bottom.
All right.
We need to go into the mountain anyway. So
Is there
in the mountain we'll
anything
have
left?
cover.
Is there anything left of the Reverend?
Yeah, I mean, all
Yeah,
of
his
them.
whole body.
I
His
mean,
whole body's there.
Did we
We'll
kill him?
pick
Is he dead?
He's in torpor. Him
No,
and Panzer are in torpor. Lena is still conscious.
Do we want to just kill him? Is this a do we
We can
like,
just
with-
leave him here, yeah.
Okay, but
But-
that means eventually someone's gonna untorpor him and he will come back.
No, that's
No,
not how
because
it
the
works.
sun will hit him first.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yes.
We still have a predicament, especially with the Hecata. I need evidence to say that we are not involved in this.
Does she have any other videos on her phone? If they have access to cameras?
We also have Lena directly and Panzer we can take in as
After you have Lena there if you need.
We
Yeah.
can take them back and interrogate them.
yeah.
That is fine. I need a stake. I'll just stake Lena. Just be done with it. You can
Can't
carry
answer
her.
your questions or do anything if you stake her, but you can do
Oh,
that.
this is true. Well, okay. You know what? Is she still freaking out?
She's just lying there. She's just on the ground.
Okay. I am.
You would
very
need
gonna
Camilla
walk off-
to take her out of the mental maze. If you want to
Camilla?
interact with her.
Do we
Let her
want to
go.
do we want to bind her or tie her up before we let her out?
Boo, you hold her. I'll do the talking. Just hold her.
Why don't Freddy? Freddy's stronger than I am.
Okay,
You
I hold
picked
her.
up a fucking stone and yeeted it at a helicopter, which I
Well-
agree with. So no, I go for it.
All right.
How much time do we have for this conversation?
As
Couple
quick
hours,
as you
maybe?
let her go, I can
Couple hours.
let the questions.
Dario, you can complete your sentence within a couple hours, you think?
Yes, I can.
All right, then we have time for this, I guess. And I'll snap her out of mental maze.
Blinks. Just looks around. Looks at the Reverend. Back to you guys.
Hello, darling. Welcome back to the real world. Now, a couple of questions before we get started and this night comes to an end. Why did you do this?
To get the hearts back.
Okay. Second question. Do you have video evidence of anything else?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Are you guys the ones that have been setting up the Hecata clan?
Setting up how? I mean, it's
Ooh, I
our-
feel like
this, I
she's-
mean, this was our setup, yeah.
I feel like she's a bad liar.
The serial killer. It's a shtick.
Oh, no, that was not us.
But
Do
you know who it
was?
was.
I don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Camilla, do you have questions? I'm getting tired.
Darlin, how did the Reverend appear to know so many things that were going on in the city?
I mean, through me, I'm very well connected in this city.
Okay,
I know a
then
lot
so
about your group.
Do you?
we don't have time to argue about that.
I really did think he would. I mean, he would. No offense, Camilla. I have nothing I can say to make what I did right with you. I was more than willing to sacrifice you for. She glances at Freddy for just a second. For the rest of you, he
I
really
would
did not.
sacrifice all of them for Freddy too. I get that.
He didn't intend to do anything with the rest of you or the Hakata. It means to an end.
I
What do
understand.
you know about what's happening with the Hikata?
Not much, actually.
I find that hard to believe for somebody that has their nose up everybody else's ass.
I mean, mostly with the Thin Bloods. That was the angle we were using to get at you.
Yeah, well, most of them are no longer around. At least not the ones that you had in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we assumed not. We just needed you to be the one to do it, not us.
What do you know about ash and why it's going throughout the city like this?
That you'll have to. I do know a bit about that. It's definitely
Speak.
dangerous if unchecked. I assume you'd be forced to do something about it one way or another. But it's not. It's. You saw our place. We lost control of it at the Crook and Coil. That's the extent of it. Indigo wanted this big thing to, stick it to all the kindred in Munich. We weren't going to let it go that far. Though we let him think like we would help him in that plan.
Freddie, do you have questions?
I think maybe instead of asking what does she know about the Hakata, what is Oscar's involvement with the Thin Bloods?
Even better.
Do you know about this?
He's not, is he? Not that I'm aware of.
No, yeah.
I've been working with
Okay.
Indigo. He hasn't said anything about working with anyone else.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Indigo's a crafty one. It certainly could be double dealing here.
Well, we have him with 2 broken wrists, so we can go down and talk to him.
Yeah, speaking of Ash, this probably isn't the best place to go. Where's my phone?
I have it.
We have a ride we can call to get us out of here.
Was it the helicopter?
Yes?
Not anymore.
Don't have a ride anymore, darling.
Oh, so we get to sleep here and hope the beast shards do not destroy us.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how we know you didn't understand our group thoroughly.
Have you consumed beast shards?
No.
We didn't ask.
And he's going to pan
Yes.
over. You've consumed ash.
Yes.
Scheisse. Okay.
And what about big fucker right back there?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, okay.
So, you are the liability in this thing. Okay. Where were you staying? Well, I mean, this is quaint, but
We have a much more secure location.
where?
We're not going to get there now. You destroyed our one way of getting there. Unless we want to
Okay.
go for a very, very long hike.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, gang. So I'm not doing beast shards anymore. Been there, done that, never again.
Mhm.
So I say
Did
we can
take my
torpor
van?
her. What?
Did we take my van? Or no, because it's still fucked from. Okay, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
We have a vehicle, but I mean, you hiked through the night to get to this place.
Yeah. We're gonna have to stay in this general area. But what I'm saying is we should probably torpor her and leave her way the fuck away from where we're gonna be. I mean, if we throw her down the mountain, she'll be fine. She's a kindred. She'll bounce back.
Until the sun rises.
That's her problem, not mine. She's crafty. She'll figure it out.
I mean, if you throw me off the mountain, I will be torpored. And if I'm torpored when the sun rises, I will die.
Unfortunate. If only you made better choices, man.
You're not wrong. What now?
You know what?
Your methods have gotten you this far, but once again
Mhm.
seems to have left you without a... You don't think things through.
Nah.
That's the fun part.
Isn't your whole kind about chaos anyway? Isn't that what you guys are into? It's like a kink thing, right?
It's a worship thing, and we
close
don't
enough,
like
same.
having chaos fuck us over.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right?
This was
I
a
mean,
less
not
chaotic
you-
night.
Not if you do it right.
Then it's planned chaos, and that's not true chaos, is it?
It's not my chaos.
All right, whatever. Daryl's gonna like walk towards what the stairs and start just going down.
Lena, is there any other place around here that we might be able to rest safely away from whatever else might be around here? Where we can keep you safe and ourselves safe. Not a single fucking place.
No, we had a pretty good way to leave. We had multiple ways to leave, and you've destroyed all of them.
Cool.
All right.
I mean, you can go and hope you run into a cave, or maybe sleep under a big tree and hope for the best.
That's not so bad as an idea. While everybody else is doing an interrogation, can Freddie go do a survival, like, wilderness? Like, I'm good at that.
I mean, it would be a while. It's not like I'm going to run off and see. Like, you're going to be, like, leaving the scene.
Immediately a cave.
Okay,
to start exploring along the trails, yeah.
I could try to
or
find
off the
some,
trails, I should say.
but what? Okay, we could actually do that if we wanted to try. It's up to you guys.
Well, we have this thing right behind us, this tunnel. If we sleep far enough in that we are out of the sun, but not all the way down at the base, it's kind of like the center, I guess. So it took us a minute to get up here. But I also don't want to be trapped in the tunnels with B-shards, which means that she's an issue.
There's nothing more I can do to any of you.
It's not about what you can do, it's about what's attached to you.
And also, I have no... that's true. Well, let me go then. I'll stay far away.
Doubt. What do you think, guys?
I've already said my piece on what's.
Or
I think
I might be able to call another ride if I have my phone.
You can tell me what to call with your phone in my hands, and I'll do it for you.
They have no reason to listen to you.
Cool. Then stay out here in the sun with your friend.
Lena,
Boo. I mean, Boo.
what's your plan?
They don't have to listen to you, because you, right? They could listen to Lena if you're talking. Or can you not do voices?
That's I guess with Imposter's Guise, I do voice too. It's an exact mimic.
Won't work electronically though. There's a specific power for that.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Daryl, he's sitting at the entrance. Get
I mean, you could just let me call them, and I can see if I could get another chopper up here sooner than later.
to the phone.
You trust her?
No, I don't trust her. Give her the phone. Bro.
Want her own way out of here, so.
All right. I'll hand her the phone.
Okay. She'll dial a number. And yeah, say the Freddie's the only one who'd understand it because this is in German. She said, "Yeah, we need an emergency pickup right now. The situation is under control, but the first there's an accident with the first one. We need bring bags as well in case the sun comes up. If you, same location. If you come to this location and I am not here, do not pick up the rest." She looks at you and she says this, Freddie.
I nod.
Okay, hurry. And then, she gives the phone back to you, Boo. Hopefully they'll be here in time. I would still suggest coming up with a plan B.
The only place to go is down.
You could go down and wait, or we could get picked up. But at this rate, you might have to trust me a little bit. They can put us in bags and drop us off wherever you want to be dropped off at.
Sunbags?
Yes.
Oh, your plan is thought of everything.
Regardless, River's still just chilling down there. So I need to go get River regardless. So y'all can wait here, but I gotta go down there and get him.
Yeah, okay.
If you must.
Do you want a buddy?
If you want to, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay. I'll know if you're in trouble. I can come down then.
Okay.
If you're okay with it, I'll know.
Are you going by yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab River, I guess.
Okay. Dario will walk up to Boo and give like a fatherly like hug thing. Be careful. Watch your six at all times, and it'll be okay.
Okay. Boo hits vanish and just like
falls off. Yeah, I mean, you go down. It takes a few moments. River is very much hiding. Yeah, and then he eventually comes out of hiding when he sees it's just you. Everything all right? I heard a fucking explosion.
Was there an explosion? A lot of shit has happened
you blew up
there.
A helicopter.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we're waiting on a ride. So I need you to come with me.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So
what about? And he points to Indigo.
Ugh. Is he still knocked out? Is he still out like completely cold?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna grab him by the ankle and drag him up behind me.
Easy.
I'm not gonna be gentle. I'm just don't like any
you
like.
Want it? Yeah. He feels every step. If he could. Yeah. After a few moments, yeah, Boo returns with River and Ragdoll Indigo.
I literally just throw him like at the feet of everybody who's waiting.
Yeah. You got a collection now of him, the Reverend, and Panzer.
Are we gonna leave the Reverend here though to toasty?
I mean, if we're gonna let him move on into the afterlife, I say we help it along a little bit more. Otherwise, we're just setting ourselves up for another resurrection.
I agree.
Darling. Also, just a quick thought. He mentioned something about the Anarchs, about, the explosion and all that stuff. Do you think that they would want him as a revenge piece?
We also got Panzer.
You mean the Camarilla would want him as revenge?
No, he is an Anarch. If you bring him in and parade him in front of the Anarchs will kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can call the sheriff.
No, the sheriff has no jurisdiction in this place.
The helicopter is not going to fit all of us and all of them.
So we have to pick which one's which.
Well, the Reverend dies here now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Boo, stand on his body and pull his head off.
I'm not gonna get.
He's quite old.
Hang.
Don't think this is a waste of potent blood.
Nope.
If anything, that would be more Camilla's decision, since this is her adversary, not mine.
And Freddy.
You guys could take turns. We'll do both then,
I think I'd rather just, and she mimes like kicking him off the fucking mountain.
Oh.
But that won't kill him though, will it? Like guaranteed.
The sun will kill him.
The sun will come up and we have his heart,
This is true.
Okay.
If you do not want to, I would gladly.
You want to eat your sire?
If you're going to just kill him.
Can he manifest in your body?
I've heard of such things, but she glances at Camilla. He's not as strong-willed as he thinks he is. She read him, right? I'm confident I'd be okay. And if I'm not, kill me. Unless Camilla thinks she's strong enough. And as you said, she should get first choice if she wants to
He is your
valorize
adversary.
him.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I think the Reverend would agree with me that pride cometh before the fall. So I'd rather not get too greedy, given to my base desires, and I'll let him get his justice in the sun. If Freddie's fine with that.
Yeah, Freddie just goes for it.
Lena, honestly, darling, I don't think you deserve jack shit of power. So
What a waste.
it is
Not
a
an
waste.
opportunity many get.
No, it's not. And we could have been allies, but you decided to waste that too. So now here we all are.
Me and you would have never been allies, no.
Mm.
I have
Can
nothing
I-
against you. I respect you. You're quite formidable. But I had nothing personal against any of you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to voice my own 2 cents here, and then I'm going to drop it. I'd feel a lot better if his head was not attached to his body when he hit the sun and or went down the mountain. But
I guess I can do that.
yeah,
Get the claws in.
Lena,
Yeah, you get your claws out, you walk up, and you just rip his head from his body. As the
Lena,
blood just kind of pours out of the neck, the body, large frame rapidly deteriorates.
I was like, can I drink some of that blood if it's coming out?
Sure.
Do I get a dot or anything out, down, or?
If you want to drink before they do any of this, yeah, you can drink. Yeah, you can just slay 1 hunger.
Okay, I'll just do that. Okay.
Yeah. After that, pulls the head off. In a matter of moments, yeah, you're really just looking at this paper thin, not even really skin. It's just ash mixed with other bits that were once flesh and his skeleton.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Dust to dust. One of my favorite. Lena, question before we go off on our jolly adventures together. So you say you've been heavily involved in knowing things about this. What is going on with the Camarilla right now?
I don't know. I'm not there. I've been working out here on this. I assume that the Camarilla has don't take this the wrong way, but using you.
Using me,
Yeah.
me or us?
She looks to you and looks to Boo. Some of you.
Using us in what way?
To get rid of the Hikato.
I mean,
Okay. And how am I being used?
They're not your friends, Dario.
I've been alive for almost. I know they're not my friends.
Okay, then I guess you're not being used then. I think the Herald might genuinely like you.
I'm a likable man. Plus, I'm an excellent kisser, so it doesn't matter.
So what the
I'm not-
Panzer?
What?
Panzer. What are we doing with Panzer?
how many people can we take with us?
Depends if you want to be sitting as normal. I mean, even we have too many as we are. We might need to be put in the sun bags and placed in there like luggage. And then we
Or-
can all probably fit. Panzer will not fit one way or another. Look at him.
Okay.
I'm assuming Indigo won't fit either.
Indigo, you could probably squeeze. Indigo and River, yeah.
Where is Panzer?
He's just laying in front of us.
We could leave
I'll
him.
eat.
Yeah. He Actually, Freddy fully. I don't know.
No, I didn't diablerize him. I stopped.
Yeah, but you just stopped. And Camilla did the same to the Reverend, right? So actually, I'm gonna say, yeah, both of them have such little blood in them because two frenzied vampires almost drank their fill. So yeah, you would still have that hunger from the. You can still drink from them, but you'd be diablerizing either one of them because they have so little left.
I'll be diablerizing him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you would?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would.
Yes, because those two drank right up until there was almost nothing left and then just stopped. So if you were to go and drink, you're drinking that last little bit that they stopped themselves from drinking.
And what happens then?
You diablerize them. Nothing bad happens, you get strong.
Do I get anything from them?
You already
It
have.
all depends on the diablerie roll. But potentially,
Or-
yes.
Or
Yes.
when you take somebody out of torpor, how fast do they reanimate? Is
It
it
takes a
instant?
while. It takes a
Okay.
while depending on how old they are.
Depends. If you give them higher potency blood, they are up immediately.
Okay.
Otherwise, it could take weeks to months to years, depending on how.
So I'm going to ask you, how big of a problem do you think Panzer's going to be? Like, you think
Not one, dear.
okay.
I'll diablerize him.
No, what? What if we untorpor him and leave him down in the cave and he can find his own fucking way back?
Yeah, I was going to say we could just let him fend for himself, give him a chance to get back and wash our hands of it.
And he's going to point with the spinal part sticking out of him, even with that.
I'll untorpor him.
He'll eventually heal. I would not let Panzer on his own devices. He's
No.
bonded to me currently.
Yeah, how long will that hold, do you think?
A few months. Could take longer for him to get out of torpor. Either way, Panzer is no good unless he's under strict control by someone more level-headed. There's also a bit of a coward. I don't see him coming back after you lot, especially after just looks to Boo and then looks to him, especially after that. But he's filth. He's not worth your mercy. That is for sure.
Fine.
Okay. You'll diablerize Panzer. Anything else you want to do while waiting for your ride?
We have no cell service up here.
Lena does.
Okay. Can I take pictures of like the symbols?
Which symbols?
Of the around where he was about to escape.
Sure.
I just wanted to start snapping photos. I mean, something to bring up later with the Hakata.
Well, actually, I pulled up. Let's do a diablerie roll. So,
Sure.
Starting this off, you need to make strength and resolve difficulty 3.
Strength and resolve.
You'll need to make 3 of these. Yes.
Any modifiers?
Nope.
Okay. 4.
There's 1. Do 1 more or 2 more?
So we got 2 more?
Yep.
Okay. Strength. Can I surge on any of this?
Yeah.
Let me say strength. Surge. That's fine. Went back up. Strength and resolve. Oh, shit. How about
Strength resolve at 2.
I clicked the wrong thing. I got 2.
That's not enough unless you want to use willpower.
I am.
So you can reroll 2 of those.
I got 3.
So there's 2 down. You have 1 more.
Okay.
Blood potency 3.
All right. That's fine. And strength and resolve. Do I still get the surge, or is this another one?
Now you'd have to surge again.
Okay, that's fine. 3.
3. So you successfully drain the rest of his blood, even though there was just a little bit of blood left, because that little last bit of blood contained what can only be described as his soul. What exactly that essence is as a kindred is up for debate, but that little bit is enough to completely drop your hunger down to 0. The actual volume of blood wasn't much, but
Mm,
there was that spark in it that satiated your beast momentarily.
okay,
Your humanity will now drop by 1.
that's fine.
And now you'll need to make a humanity plus your blood potency versus their resolve and blood potency.
So click humanity. Right.
No, because the humanity roll is different. So this will be, it'll probably just have to do a physical roll here. What's your blood potency 2?
Trying to see. Where am I? I'll go to the next page. Blood XP 3.
Oh yeah, you guys got up to 3 for.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still 2 blood. Okay, cool.
I got dice.
Yeah. What's your humanity after losing 1?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No way you have 7 humanity.
7? Or is it 6? You're looking at the same thing, I hope.
Yeah, no, I don't think we did your thing right because you would have started at your age at 6. You'd be at 5 now. So we're gonna roll 8 dice.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 8 dice.
So 8.
I got them right here. Are you talking about you need to do it?
I'll roll it for. Oh, good thing I rolled it for you because that's 2 criticals.
Okay.
Well, meaning 4 of the dice were 10s. Jesus, so that's 4, 8, 9 successes. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of XP for you potentially. I didn't roll a single success.
Okay.
That's 40 XP for you.
Okay.
Which you can use to learn one of his powers or raise your blood potency. You don't have to decide right this second, but that's a
Okay.
hell of a Diablo. Okay. Diablo rules, everyone. Super fun when they go your way. So you drain him as his massive frame. It doesn't wither to ash, but definitely deteriorates quite a bit. He's a little older than you'd probably suspect given his relative immature personality. Oh, actually, no. He was blood potency through Diablo. No, he wasn't that old actually at all. So he withers a little bit. His hulking muscles kind of shrivel up, but 2 down. Are you bringing Indigo with you?
No,
No.
he won't burn in the sun. He'll be fine.
Depends. Some thin blood do. Some thin blood.
I have a better idea.
Well, he stole River in broad daylight.
That's true. Yeah, he doesn't burn in the sun. Yeah, you would know that. So yeah, you can leave him out.
No.
Leave him here, which see what the B charts have to say.
Nope. I don't think we should. Where is he? You brought him back up, right?
Yeah, he's just laying in front of us, but he's knocked out.
From over the side of the mountain.
All right. Well, why? Why can't we just let him walk away?
He stole River from you, and he is full of ash.
Dariel's right. He is a menace. You should kill him.
Everything's going the way Lena wants it to.
Yeah, you should stop fucking listening to her just because she's talking to you.
Wait a minute. She said that the helicopter couldn't pick us up unless she was here.
You did not know that. She said that in German.
Yeah. No, but
Oh.
yeah.
Unless you would immediately translate.
If it started to seem like if people were getting hostile, that you would. She has to be here for the helicopter to pick us up. She gave herself a safety net.
Unfortunate. If only someone could look like her.
You could look, but not sound. But anyway,
I can sound in person. It's just not over the phone.
Nothing.
Until she seems a bit nervous about this.
Can I use it to like taunt her? Can I roll it to see if I can mimic her to look at her to harass her?
Yeah.
Intimidation
It's a
is high
rouse
for-
thing, but I just like the flavor of this. So yeah, you could do it for free. You can slowly shift your body, and she's looking at her doppelganger.
My intimidation is way high too, so I'm like, yes, perfect.
Yeah, she just looks. Yes. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know anyone could do that.
Learn something new every day.
Ariel's going to turn to look at Boo and just say, Lena,
Yes.
speak.
It's unfortunate that the Nosferatu didn't make it. It's going to be so hard to tell the sheriff. But she didn't make it off this, so the coterie lost something serious today.
She looks at you down, then looks at you. She seems a little less intimidated for a second, and she says to you in German, and I'm sure you'll be able to tell the pilot in German exactly what he needs to do.
Freddie, you got that, right?
Yeah, I don't.
She switches to
so.
English. The pilot does not speak English.
Freddie, do you speak German?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Danke.
You might be able to pull it off, or you could just guarantee your safety and take me with you. I've done
Speaking of that,
nothing
where does
against
this
you.
happen?
I was doing the will of my sire.
That's cute. Where is this fucking helicopter at? Do we hear anything?
No, it's been like 10, 20 minutes.
Oh.
now.
Oh, while this is going, Freddie, I learned another word in German.
No.
Tell me. Okay. I have an idea, but I want to know if my pronunciation is okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Schmetterling.
Yeah, a butterfly?
Yeah. Schmetterling, yeah?
Very good.
Ah, danke.
Okay.
Also, Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung.
Oh, Schildkröte?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, tut mir leid.
Huh?
Tut mir leid. That's sorry.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, no.
So what are we doing with Indigo?
You know what? Camilla, my darling,
Wait. Never mind.
take his heart. For fun.
I didn't take the Reverend's heart out
No,
of him.
darling.
He separated it
No,
from himself.
take his heart.
Why do I give a shit if I take his heart?
I don't know. You can do experiments on it, can't you?
No, I'm not some creepy clan who takes body parts and uses them for weird, fucked up, egotistical experiments. You take his heart.
That sounds so like you. Where did you get those? Okay.
I
you know what?
just
Fine.
promised fine. Okay, we don't need him. Just leave him.
Okay.
We're all that matters. Everyone else can fuck off. Is essentially what I'm feeling for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
Lena, don't fuck us over. Just don't.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Yes, darling. You'll dream of it in that maze again for the rest of your life if you fuck me over again.
Oh, God, the claws are out. I haven't seen this one in a long time. I love that.
Noted.
It's so good to have you back, darling.
With that, is there anything else you want to do while waiting for the ride? Any calls you want to
Yes.
make? Anything else you want to?
Is there anything in Panthers pockets? Was there anything like phone, money, nothing like that? We don't have signal up here.
You have a phone.
Just Lena's the only
Lena's
one we have.
satellite phone has signal.
Trying to think. Would it be worth to make a call?
No.
While you think of that, there's just one thing I want to do. Just while we have, we're kind of like loitering, waiting for the helicopter. Freddie would walk up next to Camilla as they're like pacing or whatever, and just kind of touch her shoulder to Camilla's and just say, "Thank you."
Of course.
So is there anything else you guys want to do while waiting?
Oh, Pearl. I can call the Herald.
Sure. You have your phone. You can look up her number and then.
Yeah. Is she busy?
You call. It's going to be an unknown number. She does not pick up.
Okay.
As you would assume, she probably wouldn't. She's not the type to answer a random number.
Since Rivers is standing with me, I'm just gonna tell him I'm glad he's okay. That I need him to keep an eye on the situation to make sure we get where we need to go, and there's no weird funny business since he's like awake and aware. And also,
oh yeah, good idea.
Also, you need to find somewhere to stay that is safe for you, that is nowhere near me, because I know you're fucking full of ash, and until we can figure out how to handle all that, just realize.
Don't you have like? Why don't you call your dude, the sheriff? Can he set me up with somewhere? Doesn't he know like all the spots? We should probably just be up front with it. Be like, hey, I'm potentially a ticking time bomb. We don't want it to come out and hurt the city, so you need to hide me out somewhere.
Yeah, I don't even.
Normally, I wouldn't do it because like I'm a thin blood and that's dangerous. They just be like, kill him. But
I was about to make that statement.
Yeah, no. Well, you saw the picture of those two. He's not gonna do anything to mess with her.
We're not as friendly as you. Just because we respect each other does not mean that we like each other.
Oh,
there is a big difference.
Boo! Open your eyes.
Yeah, but you know how Wolf is about.
You take a lot of pictures. That was one of the better pictures you've taken in a long time. You know why? You were glowing.
Yeah, because I was under lights in a club.
But you can't fake
and
that.
I'm also white. I glow in all my pictures.
No, I read auras, right? Your aura was fucking off the charts on that one. I'm just saying, don't argue with me about this shit. Like, you're the vampire, but I'm the expert on love. So,
all right, then what is my aura with Wolfie then? With Wolf then?
Oh, that's like my favorite aura. No, yeah, it wasn't that level, but like, nothing's that level. At least not with you. Look, I got work to do. Boo, you're gonna embarrass yourself talking about like love.
We'll get it. I'll get it taken care of. I'll figure out where to put you. But if you start feeling weird, you got to tell me.
Why don't you just call for help? I'd feel better about that.
Also, have you talked to Oscar at all before you got snatched or anything? Have you heard from him or touched base about making plans or anything crazy?
We hung out a few days ago. Everything seemed pretty chill.
He's fine. Did he talk about anything?
Just like all the crazy shit that happened with like the Thin Bloods and stuff, yeah.
Oh, about at the club?
Yeah.
He didn't say anything else weird or like.
No, he was like, it was actually kind of nice. He was actually kind of quiet for once and kind of let me, because some people know when I'm an expert at something and they let me tell them what's up. And that's sort of explaining like my history with like the Institute and stuff like that. And how like they have the right idea, they just go about it in the wrong way. Like I was lost too before you found me. So like I get it, but that's why it's a shame with Indigo, man. Indigo was cool, but I understand you gotta do. I'll be right back. And he starts heading away.
What? Where are you going?
He just heads down the stairs.
If it gets here before he's back, we're leaving him.
Fine by me.
After a few moments, he comes back with like a book. With a book and a few like almost like thermos style like cups. All right. And at this point you can also hear the helicopter approaching. This is I'm stealing their shit. I'm gonna go fucking you saw what Indigo could do, right? That's gonna be me. I'm be fucking Jean Grey up in this shit.
Yeah, we're not doing Ash. We're not.
do
That's
you-
not.
No, not doing Ash, but he came up with like a formula that lets you literally like you saw what he fucking
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
can I hear this?
That's gonna be me. Can you imagine? Fucking,
with a binder and a thermos.
can we
yeah,
hear
this
this?
is the notes for the formula, and this is some of the shit. And when I
Can we
take
hear
this
that?
shit, yeah, it's a conversation. I have it right in front of you. Wait, it's not
Can
gonna
I
work on
go-
you. It's not gonna work on you.
No,
I just want to
hold
read
on.
it.
No,
Oh my god.
River.
Yeah, he
May I
hands you the
see?
book. No,
Okay.
you don't understand this stuff either, man. It's fucking alchemy.
I was nice.
You gotta
Alright,
do
I was
what he
joking. I was
says when
joking.
he's
Don't hurt me.
nice.
Don't hurt me, Derry. I was fucking with you. It's cool. We're cool. Okay, well, ride's here, and yeah, at this point, the helicopter would sort of be hovering near, and like I said, it's a very large area up top, so there is space for it to land.
Okay. Lena.
Yeah, it sort of hovers for a second. You can see Leda make eye contact with the pilot, and she's the first to approach as it starts to land. Freddy, you could be close enough to listen. Seems on the up and up. She's, where do you guys want to go? Where should you be dropped off?
Our hotel, I guess.
Okay. Do you have people there that are going to meet you?
River's gonna take me in.
Oh, yeah, River.
Freddie, I know you're-
River will set it up. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, she'll just tell him the location of your hotel. And at the back, there's the sun bags, pretty much like these heavy-duty sleeping bag things that are completely sunproof. You'll want to crawl in these. If we're going to get all the way to the city, it'll really be pushing it. We might have a few moments, but probably not.
No, that's fine. Any last words, everybody?
I'm fucking
No?
tired.
Okay.
No.
You guys zip
So-
yourself
Wait,
to the...
I wanted to for dramatic effect. Dara's gonna reach in his box of briefs and pull out the little thing. And just
Oh,
Wait, Indigo's on the mountain. Oh wait, is he dead? Wait, what happened to you?
at this
he's dead now.
Okay.
Yeah. You wait till you put some distance, and
Mhm.
sure enough, there's a fucking bomb. An explosion goes off, just sending chunks of the peak of the mountain just everywhere, completely destroying that entire building as well. So that takes care of that problem, I guess.
That goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody tell Donovan what was happening?
he's not there.
He's in the general area.
That's
But he's not at the mountain.
Yeah, he was a ways away. I mean, it
Okay.
probably would still be. You're not sure. You're not sure
You
how
can hear it.
sound and stuff travels in the mountains. Maybe not.
I can send a text like before I even can like leave
Doesn't have
the
signal.
area.
Yeah,
I
that
try to
service.
call him.
Yeah. So
well,
as you guys are in your individual bags, assuming you still have your phones and stuff on you,
mhm.
eventually you get service again. You can arrange stuff with, you can text Donovan and arrange.
Yeah, I can do
stuff.
all that.
Anyone else want to do anything on their individual phones? Boo, your phone would go off. You have a message from the sheriff.
Uh,
I would just say, can we meet ASAP?
I'll type back, say tomorrow night ? A meeting with just me or with the group? ?
Your phone rings. He just
I'll
calls
pick up.
after this. Hey,
Hello?
no, I mean it's super fucking late now, but can you meet now?
How far am I out from the city? Like, it's gonna
You
be
will
in there.
not be back in time, no.
I'm not gonna make it to a meeting tonight.
Where are you? What's going on?
I am outside of the city handling business, and it's been a headache, but I can definitely meet first thing tomorrow night. Is there
Yeah,
some-
I'll
something
go to
going
where
on?
you are. Where are you going to be?
I'm going to my hotel.
Okay, you're sleeping at your hotel tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
What, you want to tell me anything?
No, it'll be better in person. I'll see you then.
All right.
Bye.
But so I hang up. I'll just look at everybody and be like, I have a date with the sheriff tomorrow night. First thing tomorrow night, he's coming to the hotel. If I go missing, and then I'll also text like Wolf in my phone and just be like, I have got so much shit to tell you, with like an upside down smiley face, and I'll just shoot that text off too.
Okay. Anyone else?
We can't stay at our hotel tonight now. So we need to be dropped off at a different hotel.
That's
Linda
right.
says, okay, that's fine. Where do you want to go?
Just like some but Camila would probably pick like some bougie ass hotel on like the other side of the town. But she doesn't trust the Camarilla, and if they're wanting to meet first thing, maybe not a good idea to be around.
Correct. Do I have any messages? Or anything?
Okay, yeah, Lena will give the pilot his new instructions. Okay.
Boo, are you still gonna sleep at the same hotel?
Ooh.
The sheriff's expecting me.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, River says, yeah, I won't let anything happen to him. We'll be good. So imagine Sheriff walks in, and I'm just like, fucking lift him up.
No, stop.
I wouldn't try that if
We're
you're
not
smart.
doing that.
Oh.
Not until we study it more. I'm not opposed to you getting a one-up, but I want to be sure about what you're getting one-up with. And if you want to, I told you, I can make you like me.
Nah.
You always tell me no.
It's an
I'm
aura
going to
thing.
just no to that. I'm gonna text Pearl, miss you, to little eyes, kind of looking, a blue heart.
She texts back immediately. Prove it.
What?
In what way?
Where are you?
Hang gliding.
Prove it.
Okay.
Take a picture from outside the window.
I was gonna still like take a picture from outside the window.
Sure, you can. Oh, the pilot won't be happy about it, but what's he gonna do?
That's
you can
fine.
open the door and take a picture from
Just
outside.
kind of.
You're doing like a picture or video.
No, because you'll hear the chopper, just a picture.
That's true.
Just a picture.
You sent that picture. Just those.
Freddie
random?
gets like the sense of her coterie member in danger for just like a fleeting
Yeah.
second. Huh.
Just replies, not the kind of. It's not the thing that hangs I was interested in, but okay. Sorry.
Sorry, that just pulled me. I mean, he would. No, he's not gonna do that in front of everybody.
Don't sin in front of me.
Your phone rings.
Oh,
Yours.
okay. Whose is it?
It's Pearl.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You're not hang gliding. First of all, you wouldn't be answering your phone or texting, and second of all, just listen. I do not hear wind. What do you? Is you?
It is.
You're in a helicopter.
I am. It's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke.
You know I'm not into you for your sense of humor.
I mean, that's fine.
That's perfect then. That means you can get here quick. Where are you? I should say, where are you
Awesome.
going? Where are you going in a helicopter? You know I love helicopters.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should take you on a trip and can go see the starry nights above the city. It's quite beautiful.
Well, you'll be seeing the sun soon if you stay up there too long.
I'm not going to be in there long. Promise.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
To be honest, you.
Well, go on.
I'd rather show you.
Try to show me.
So where are you gonna be?
I should be getting ready to lay down because the sun is coming up, as well as you should.
Okay, where are we laying?
Where are we laying? He's just gonna kind of like have the phone kind of like drift his eyes to everybody else. Are y'all looking at?
There's nowhere else to.
Yeah, we was legit like,
Meet me at the. I guess I'm gonna go to. There's a Hyatt in Munich, isn't it?
Sure.
Sure.
Hyatt.
Let's go to the Hyatt.
Will you be there soon? We're gonna have to make this quick. Quick can be fun.
It can be fun, but it's not as fun as you think. But sure, I'll go there.
So tonight, in like 15, 20, we don't have a lot of time.
Sure.
You know you will not be there in time for that.
I will not.
No. You're gonna have to be in a sunbag and asleep before you probably even hit the city.
Well, we'll have to do this another night. I'm not going to be back in time. And I don't
Where
want
were
out in
you?
the sun.
Where'd you go that you needed a helicopter?
Was
Is this
taking
some
care of
event
it.
that you didn't take me to?
It's not an event.
a family vacation.
Just say I was on a wild goose chase.
Dario.
Mhm.
I'm not a big nature person, but I don't think there's geese in the mountains.
It's an expression.
Oh.
My dear, the sun is coming, and if we are to come together, we need to not be scorched to death by the sun. So I will talk to you for
Keep
night.
your phone on. That's when do you ever do that thing where you like are on the phone with someone and you like fall asleep on the phone with someone?
It's been a long time, but yes.
Do you want to?
Dario, if you don't hang that fucking phone up right now, I'm gonna throw it out of this chopper.
You took Camilla instead of me?
Damn right he did.
Dario, you have better taste than that. Come on.
Pearl, don't be so naughty.
Earl, I will talk to you later. Okay? My phone is on. Good night.
She hangs up. Or I guess you
Hang
hung
up.
up.
Yeah, hang on.
This is
Camilla,
bad.
don't make empty threats like that.
Power your phone down, or I'll throw it out the plane. Chopper.
And then you'll be
whatever the
coming,
fuck this
and
is.
then you'll be out with it too. If you want to throw around empty threats, I can throw around threats with a lot more power behind it.
Freddy just
What
sort of
are-
leans in.
Yeah.
It's not a threat, it's just sort of there.
while they're arguing or whatever, I'm gonna look at River
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say, we're not gonna go to our usual room.
I'm gonna my phone off. Okay.
I want you to take me 2-3 floors up, 2-3 floors down, completely different side of the hotel. Do not say anything to anybody. Do not tell them. Preferably if it's an empty room. If not,
I mean, I have to
incapacitation
tell
death.
someone. I can't just like throw a body in a random room. I gotta let the hotel staff know.
No.
Hey, can I text Donovan before I turn my phone off and be like, "You
I'll
okay?"
just- yeah.
He just says awaiting instruction. How are you?
I'm coming to the city. The sun is up. Helicopter. Give the general
Yeah,
area
you
overhead.
can update him on what's going on.
Yeah, and then just come pick me up, take me somewhere safe. That's what I'm going to say. Doesn't
Okay.
have to be the hotel.
Okay. You say that, yeah. River will be like, yeah, I'll I'll get some worked out. And if I don't,
I'm gonna make you like me.
no, I'm gonna hit him with the 11.
You don't River, I love you. As much as I can feel love, I think. I love you. But boy, you test my last damn nerve.
Oh, are you really understanding what you're saying to him?
I want him to put me somewhere that's not my room, that's in the hotel.
No,
Yeah.
but you said to make him like you, like
Yeah.
embrace him.
Yeah.
I said, Boo, if you were like me with your look, you make a badass 11. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Think about it.
No one's embracing anyone, and you're getting in a lot of trouble.
You know, River, sometimes I think your head is like the DVD screensaver, and every once in a while it hits that corner and you get an idea. But other than that, it just bounces and hits the walls a lot.
It's kind of like life, though, right?
Oh my god.
Like the
Oh my God.
cosmic loading screen.
Oh, he's an idiot.
And Earth is the DVD logo.
I need to upgrade. Oh, I need an upgrade.
I gestured towards a sun bag and offered to zip Camilla in.
Yeah, it's getting about that time you guys are going to have to start zipping yourselves in.
And take my heart out too.
Yeah. I look at River. And I get my sun bag.
Okay, anything... Oh, okay. So you're getting your sun bag.
I'm not just yet. Is Lena getting her bag yet?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I see her in the bag.
She gets in her bag.
And where are we positioned?
You're literally going to have to just like pile on the floor kind of on each other and
Okay.
on the seats. Probably a person on each bench in the back and then people on the floor. River's in the front and the next to the pilot. So as this is happening, zipping yourselves up before the sun goes down or sun rises. Oh fuck. Boo.
Hmm.
Hear River say, he's looking at his phone. There have been 2 more murders tonight.
Oh, fuck. That's what the sheriff has to talk to me about.
But apparently they've caught the killer.
Is it Oscar?
Doesn't say.
Hmm.
It says suspect in custody.
All right.
And that is where we'll call this. Picking things up, heading back to the city. Maybe the finale? We'll see. This might be it for our dear coterie.
Oh,
This-
no.
This went pretty smoothly, actually, all things considered. Good on you guys. Ooh, we went late. That's okay for us. So yes, that's that. Let's go around, tell the people who we are, who you are, where we can find you. And then we'll be gone forever. Starting with Dario. That's you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You went out for a second. I was
Oh,
like,
my bad.
oh, okay. Everybody, I'm Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Nola Fanger Nola NOLA _ Fanger on Twitter. Catch me there, and also on River Region Studios on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch. That's where I ST Montgomery by Night. Still on break while I get season 2 ready.
Who knows?
Yeah,
This
I
is
have been
way
playing.
pre-recorded. We might be finished with season 2 by the time this comes out.
Right.
So.
I'm playing Dario Plan Hecata. Well, for the family, Giovanni, horny, lecherous, wise, fatherly, and full of chaos. So, yeah, I leave it in my hands if my coder remains, and probably has a small crush on Camilla. Who knows?
Oh, plot twist. Speaking of
Dum, dum,
twisting
dum.
necks, boo.
Hey, I'm Boo Nosferatu on all platforms. I don't have anything cool going on right now. I've just been updating costume work, which you can follow on Instagram is where I'm most active. I've had a really great time playing this game, and hopefully you'll see me pop up again somewhere in the Vampire Masquerade universe.
Freddie.
Hi, I'm Miss Petty Dreadful. I played Freddy. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Miss Petty Dreadful, and you can see me on TableGoth on Twitch and YouTube playing all sorts of games. Check them out; they're very fun.
And Camilla.
I'm Manny Rose, and I'm with TableGoth, and you can find me on all of our little things over there, including our tutorials, and lots of other games where I also drink a lot of wine.
Wow, called out. I am Bully. I am the storyteller, and this has been another episode of Styx and Bones. Bye.